Up, y'all? How's everybody doing? I wanted to go live tonight. Try to get back in the groove of things. I said maybe this live will kind of wake me up. Honestly, it really wasn't a lot that happened in this episode to me. Um, I really could have just done a pre-record, honestly, because I really want to watch Married to Medicine because that's my show. Um, but I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and talk. Let's go ahead and go live and talk about the girls in Potomac. I'm gonna wait for a few more people to come in, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started. Hey, Russell No Sprouts, Naturally Angie, and Mike. What's up, Megan and Rob J in the city? What's up, Miss Tommy? Yes, yes. What's up, love? I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. When I tell y'all, I want to, you know what? I want to give a shout out to Stacy Rush. When I tell y'all, Stacy has cultivated a cult, and they do not play about Miss Stacy. When I tell you, the girls and boys, what's up, Mimi? When I tell y'all, the girls and boys do not play about Stacy, girl, you can't say nothing about Stacy. I said, girl, I'm scared. I said, I'm scared. Baby, don't you say nothing about Stacy. Don't you say nothing. What's up, Montrez? Don't you say anything about Stacy. Because baby, the way, the girls and boys will grab you by your neck and throw you against the wall. Baby. Mm. Okay. We gotta tell some truth. I call myself a truth teller. And whether I like you or not, we gotta tell the truth. Um, baby, Stacey got her a cult. When I tell you they are not playing with Stacey, they are not playing about Stacey at all. It's low key giving. It's low key giving, girl. It's low key giving like Barb's, the Beehive, the Millimeters. That's what it's giving low key. I said, "Oh, girl." I said, "Girl." I'm scared to even talk about, girl. I'm scared to even tell the truth about Stacy. Because if I tell the truth, the girls be getting mad. Anyways, we're gonna talk about it though. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get started. So, um, it starts off where it left off. And Angel is basically checking them. Either it was Giselle or Ashley or both, basically saying that, we have more info, but it's not our place, to bring it up. Well, girl, y'all already brought it up this far, so y'all might as well go ahead and finish. Wendy. Y'all already know. For the girls who don't know, Wendy is my girl. Okay? Wendy been my girl since season 5. And Wendy gonna forever be my girl. Don't ever get it twisted. She just got some stuff going on. Thank you, Naturally Angie. Love you, Rodney. I hope everyone has a great week this week. Thank you. I hope you do too. Thank you so much. Wendy is my girl. She got something going on. She got a little something going on right now, but she's still my girl nonetheless. But I gotta tug on Miss Wendy's wig just for a quick second. Wendy brings up that her friend, who's a realtor, told her that Angel was looking for a house that was 14,000, but only can spend and able to spend 1,000. That's what Wendy said. Isn't that what Wendy said? Wendy said that her realtor friend told her that Angel was looking for a house that was basically 14,000 a month or whatever, but she only wanted to spend 1,000 and was able to spend 1,000. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I thought that last week or the week before last, Wendy said that she was looking for a house that looked like it cost 50,000, but only wanted to spend 2 or 3,000. Whatever the truth is, the first thing is this: the fact that Wendy is in the situation that she's in currently, whether we don't know if it's the truth or not. I like some of this shit is cringy to me because the fact that you got your black ass on TV talking about what somebody can afford, what somebody's able to afford, while they say that you and girl Eddie Hennessy was over there falsifying documents and returning shit and finding shit to try to get to the max dollar amount for the policy. Girl, I need you to sit there and eat your food and not say nothing. The second thing is this: I don't think there's anything wrong with anyone wanting to get the best looking thing possible, but spend the least amount of money. Like, well, okay, let's say Angel did say, I want a house that looked like it costs $14,000 a month, but I only want to spend 1,000. One, we know that's not realistic. We know that's not realistic. However, the point I'm trying to make is, why would it fucking matter if someone did want the best looking thing but wants to pay the lowest price? Okay, like that's not no teeth. Like that's not like even when Whitney brought it up the first time with Ashley and Giselle, I was like, okay, that's really not no tea to me. Like, bitch, that's how I would want it too. I want the best thing. Girl, I want the best looking thing, but I only want to pay a couple of dollars for it. Okay. The next thing is this: there are places where you can get a lot of bang for your buck. There are places where you can probably get a house for $1,000 a month. I wouldn't have even repeated no shit like that because I think most people who probably live in the DMV know that you ain't getting no house for $1,000. I wouldn't have even if the realtor told me that, I wouldn't have even went and repeated that shit. Because I low-key wouldn't have even believed that she said that. Wendy can drag Angel, but girl, not the finances, okay? I wouldn't have even repeated that. I just wouldn't have. Because girl, you want me to believe that this lady came to you and said that she really wants she really wants to and is only able to pay $1,000 a month for a house that she wants to look like it's $14,000 a month? The next thing is this: I don't know who the realtor is, but baby, she will be out of a motherfucking job. I don't know what brokerage she works for, what firm. If she worked by herself, I don't know how that shit worked. But whoever she worked for, somebody would have been getting a phone call. The same way I felt about Real Housewives of Salt Lake City when the jeweler went and told Lisa about Bronwyn's business, whether or not Bronwyn brought that necklace or not, baby, your employer would have been receiving a phone call. I would have been on my Karen shit that day. I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say. Girl, let me find out that you going around town telling my business. You would be without a job, and I will make sure of it. Yep, I would, and I don't care. I would. Why are you talking to somebody about my business? And if you think, baby, by the time you even step foot in the office the next day, it would have been an email, a telephone call, I would have been on your ass, baby. Shout out to Mama Joyce. I think that is so unprofessional and ghetto as fuck. I believe more so Angel's story that they went with a different realtor. And this realtor basically is salty. And now you gonna go tell Wendy gonna have you without a motherfucking job. That's what's about to happen. Wendy is about to have you without a motherfucking job. That's what's about to happen. Straight like that. Straight like that. And from what the people say, she's not gonna be able to afford to hire you to do nothing. Let me say it again. From what the people say, she's not gonna be able to afford to hire you to do nothing. Baby. Anyways, so Stacy says the story didn't even make sense. It really didn't. Like, that's why I was so like, girl, what are we talking about? Like, this don't even make no sense. I know y'all don't believe that this lady who was born and raised in the DMV moved out of town, moved back into town. It would have been it would have made more sense if they would have made it a different dollar amount. Like, y'all can't even get the story to even make sense. You want me to believe that this lady who was born and raised in Maryland moved back and she told this realtor that she only wants a house that either costs $50,000 and she only wants to pay $2,000 to $3,000 a month. And then the next one, it was $14,000 and she only wants to pay $1,000. Y'all would have tried to make it more believable if you said she would only want to pay $4,000 or $5,000. You see what I'm saying? Like, y'all can't even get a dollar amount that even would make the story believable. Girl, don't nobody believe that lady is looking for a house to only pay $1,000. Nobody believes that. Girl, nobody believes that unless you just live in some country hick town, girl, in Texas, like where I'm from, where you could probably get a house 3-4 bedrooms for $1,000. I'm from a very small town. We had one traffic light when I was living there. We had one traffic light. The population was 1,500. My graduating class was 79 people. So where I'm from, you can definitely find a house, probably 4 or 5 bedrooms for $1,000. Probably 6 or 7. Okay, but you're not finding no house in no DMV for no $1,000. Okay. Anyways, so Stacy says, why don't you just call the realtor? And Angel was like, no. And then Miss Wendy says, oh, so now you wanna call? But when we asked you to call TJ, did you? I said, 1, checkmate. 2, Wendy, the reason why Stacey was gagged. I said, oh, girl. I said, 1, checkmate. 2, girl, the next thing is the reason why I think that Wendy hurried up and shut that shit down is because Wendy really didn't want Angel to call that realtor right then and there. That's what it was. Even though I think that Wendy checked Stacy, like, you shut up. Because when it was time for you to call about your business arrangements, hello, you didn't call. But I also think too, Wendy hurried up and shut it down because she really didn't want Angel to call that lady right there in front of everybody. Did y'all hear when Giselle asked Stacy, so how's TJ? You haven't talked to him? I don't know if y'all heard when Giselle was asking Stacy that. She said, no, I know Timo is. Girl. Anyways, it was weird to me that Angel was sitting there and watching everybody meditate. I don't know. I thought it was weird. I was low key. I'm gonna be honest. I would have been just like Stacy, sitting there just like this. Girl, what is we doing? Girl, you got us out here on this balcony again, sitting in Indian style. Girl, with this white lady who talking about do jazz hands. Girl, the lady literally had them doing jazz. Girl, is it jazz fingers? Jazz hands. Girl, Stacy was sitting there like this. Girl, I would have been Stacy is me and I'm Stacy. Girl, I'm not about to do. Girl, what is we do? Girl, where's the cocktail? Girl, I did not come all the way out to Colorado to be in the woods to sit out here on the goddamn balcony and in the style doing spirit fingers. Okay? Yeah, spirit. Girl, like, what are we doing? Native. Sorry. Native American. Sorry. Girl, what are we doing? What are we doing? And Angel just sitting there like, I said, oh, girl. I was like, okay. Okay. Monique asked, how big is Angel's house? And Angel tells her it's 6 bedrooms. But one of them is Bobby's man cave. And that Tia and Kay will be staying with her. I mean, quiet as it's kept. No, I mean, I don't want to make excuses for Angel because this house was a mess. But I can see why they probably didn't go to Angel's house because there's not any space. If you have Angel, if you have her kids, Bobby, and Tia and Kay, the bedrooms are gone. Now, I guess Bobby could have easily took the kids out there to their house and the girls could have went out there to Angel's house, right? I will say this in defense of Angel, because we all gonna drag Angel a little bit in this review. In the defense of Angel, this is Angel's first year as a housewife. I really do believe that this trip was a last minute setup. I'm not trying to be me personally. I would have left the house. Let me just be very clear. I would have left the house. I wouldn't have even stayed there. Girl, once the minute that we ain't got no water to wash my ass, the minute y'all talking about it's 90 degrees in this house, baby, my bags would have been packed. I would have been gone. That's why I don't know. I wouldn't be good in reality TV because this I'm not staying nowhere. Bitch, I'm on Priceline looking for a Hyatt place, a DoubleTree, a Marriott, bitch, a AC hotel, a Conrad, something. But I'm not gonna be here at this house. I'm gone. Baby, look, I need to wash my ass. 1. 2, I definitely need to wash my ass because I've been outside all day. Baby, I'm a big, heavy ass man. Okay, bitch, I gotta wash my ass. Okay, I'm not like these other niggas who walk around here and don't wash their ass. Okay, so I would have been gone straight like that. Girl, my bags would have been packed, baby, probably the first day. And they would have been like, girl, where Rodney at? Girl, she said she gone. She said she found a hotel on Priceline. Okay? Just like that. But I do feel Angel was meditating too. She said somewhere that there wasn't enough space on the deck. LOL at Spirit Fingers. Glad you are back and in good spirits. Thank you. Thank you so much. But I do also feel like we do need to give Angel a tad bit of grace because this is Angel's first year. This is Angel's first trip. And I'm going to go ahead and say it, and I'm not going to take it back. We're not going to act like we used to seeing these girls living a life of luxury. Now, with that being said, yes, we definitely need water and AC. Okay? We definitely need water and AC. Or as Giselle say, water. Girl, I need water. Hey, cousin, Gizmo, Ashton, and Mo can go. Love you. Girl. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. They definitely need water and AC. With that being said, we're not gonna act like Giselle, girl, it took you 10 seasons to get those ladies to the 4 seasons. Girl, y'all were just in Austin, Texas, playing with chicken shit. I remember y'all being in Miami and a bitch couldn't even flush the toilet without the pipes, without the water and shit going through the pipes. Y'all don't remember hearing the water and shit floating through the pipes when they flushed the toilet? I remember when y'all were in Miami and y'all were on a fucking paddle boat eating bologna sandwiches, drinking Capri Suns with a 25 cents bag of chips and 2 fucking Oreo cookies. Y'all don't remember? I remember last year, Mia had y'all all goddamn squeezed in on a motherfucking rafter. What do they call? A fucking floaty. I remember Mia had y'all in North Carolina. Was it North Carolina, South Carolina, somewhere on a lake and had all y'all heifers squeezed in on a motherfucking on a motherfucking girl mini boat. Giselle's Real House looks 10 times worse. Thank you, Chanel's Reality. So all I'm saying is I need y'all to stop acting like when I start calling y'all the Real Housewives of Potomac, it didn't start season 10. I've been calling these ladies the Real Housewives of Potomac for years now for a reason. Be very clear. Kay clearly got into Stacey's gummies on this trip, baby. When I say Kay was gone. So all I'm saying is, Giselle, the last trip you did was cute. But don't act like it ain't take you 10 fucking seasons to get to the 4 seasons, girl. This is Angel's first year, first trip. While yes, it is unacceptable for us not to have water to wash our cats, okay? And yes, it is unacceptable for us not to have no AC. Girl, stop acting like y'all just been like living. Girl, y'all was just playing with chicken shit the other day. Girl, stop. girl, stop. Y'all was just on the paddle boat. girl, y'all was playing chicken shit bingo. Girl, y'all was just on the paddle boat in Miami eating bologna sandwiches. Girl, stop. Girl, stop. Girl, stop. Like, the way y'all try to act like, oh my God, this is just so beneath us. Girl, is it really? Is it really? Girl. Girl, y'all have one decent trip, girl, and finally get to a 4 or 5 star hotel. Now all of a sudden, girl, y'all think y'all better than everybody. You ain't better than nobody. Okay? Now all of a sudden, y'all forgot where the fuck y'all came from. Don't forget, because I remember. Anyways, now back to Angel. I'm sorry, I am with them though. The water is unacceptable. The water is unacceptable. I'm sorry. The water is unacceptable. The AC is unacceptable. While I do believe that this was a last minute trip, I really do believe that. At the end of the day, Angel, it still falls onto you because you're the host of the trip. Like that's just what it comes down to. And it doesn't matter if Angel wants to paint the picture that the house cost $1.6 million. I don't give a fuck how much the house cost. Girl, I ain't got no fucking water. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, I don't give a fuck if the house cost $100 million. Girl, we don't have no water. Girl, you really had those ladies out there taking hoe baths. When I tell you I holler, y'all know Giselle is not my favorite person. But when Giselle, bitch, when Giselle said that she was in the tub, girl, with her legs open, girl trying to wash between her legs because the water wasn't coming out fast enough. I said, oh, baby, Giselle took a whole bath. Okay? Andrew, you had those ladies out there taking whole baths in the woods. Girl, you had those ladies taking whole baths. I said, oh, my God. Girl, like I said, I'm not mad at the ladies. I'm not. I'm not. But I tell you, I was hollering with just girl. That was probably the funniest shit I have seen Giselle do in a long time. When Giselle got up and said, "Baby," girl, she said girl, she had her legs wide open and she was trying to wipe. bitch, bitch, that shit was funny as hell. But yes, it is unacceptable. Like I said, girl, I'm not even. This was the first time I said, "Ooh, Angel." I'm sorry, y'all. I know some of y'all don't like Giselle. You know, Giselle back and forth with me. I was Angel gave Giselle the ammunition that she needed to be on her ass. Like this is all Giselle really needed to really just with Angel. You see what I'm saying? But Angel, it's your fault because at the end of the day, um, you are the one who's hosting the trip. So even if I do believe that it was a last minute trip, girl, it still falls on you because you're the host. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, the 35 miles away, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm with them. While, yes, I saw some of y'all in my comments last week. Why does it matter? They don't have to drive. Girl, the last thing I want to do is go on vacation and be stuck in a car. Because, girl, you an hour and a half away with traffic. Girl, who wants to do that? So, girl, we got to get from the airport, drive to this house, then drive from this house to your house. Girl, it's I'm not. That's what I'm saying. Girl, I know. Girl, I'm sorry. I'm with them. I was. I was with them. I was with them. I would feel a type of way, girl. Why are we so fucking far away from you? Girl, why are we so far away from you, girl? Girl, 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 girl. I don't give a fuck about no high season, in season. I don't care. I'm not about to be in no car no all day long trying to get to your house. That's 3 hours of a day wasted. Exactly. That's what like I get it. We like who we like. We don't like who we don't like. We care who like, but the way Giselle was fussing, even though I think again, Angel, you gave Giselle the ammunition to kind of drag you this time. Giselle wasn't necessarily wrong. And I'm not saying she was wrong because I agree with it. She just wasn't wrong because, girl, we don't have no water. Girl, it's hot as fuck outside. It's hot as fuck in this house. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, girl, you an hour and a half away from us. Like, girl, 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 no, no. I wasn't mad at Giselle when she said, girl, I'm finding us other accommodations. I wasn't mad. Like I said, Angel, you opened up the door. Now Giselle is about to carry on and cut up, but because, girl, you opened up the door. You opened up the door. Angel's house is nice. Angel has a nice house. Um, Monique. Monique says there are things going on with Angel, and when you're left doing it all, and you have a whole partner who may not be, I guess she meant to say he may not be helping. I personally don't mind calling out bullshit, especially with these niggas. Y'all already know how I get down. Monique has not been around Angel enough to try to start drawing comparisons with her ex husband because this is just what I've seen. Every time I see Bobby, Bobby got one of them motherfucking children on his shoulder. When I see Bobby, Bobby be playing with them kids. I heard Tia say, "Thank you, Bobby, for cooking." Bobby get up and cook for them. Hello? Bobby got up and cooked for Angel, Tia, and Kay, and whoever else is probably in the house. I've seen Bobby cook in the house in Maryland. I've heard Bobby say, "I need to go clean up." And Angel said, "No, we're going to clean up." All I'm saying is, I don't mind dragging these niggas when they need to be dragged. But I'm also not gonna sit here and just like act like I ain't seeing what I'm seeing either. Like Bobby not giving me Chris Samuels at all. Now, once he starts to, or if he starts to show me shit, then we're gonna call it out. But if I ain't seen Bobby act nothing like Chris, even this episode, every time I saw Bobby, Bobby got one of them kids either on this shoulder or one of them kids on this shoulder. He in the backyard playing with the children. He cooking for the women. Girl holding like a backpack. Okay. To me, it felt like Monique was saying stuff to just try to impress Giselle and be in her good graces. Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know. I just feel like Monique, you haven't seen enough about Angel. Monique hasn't even been around Angel enough for her to even start saying some shit like that. In real life, Monique only been on, we've seen Monique a handful of times since she came back to the show. Um, Angel introduces the ladies to a group of men. Now listen, I'm going to say it was editing. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say it was editing because I refuse to believe that those grown ass men sat there and just looked at those women and didn't engage for a few minutes. When I tell you that was the most awkward interaction that I have seen, okay, it wasn't the most, but it was an awkward interaction. So Angel introduces the ladies to Bobby's friends. The way they just pretty much just sat there and looked at them, I said, girl, this has to be editing. Like it has to be. Like it has to be. I know they did not just sit there and just look at them and didn't say nothing. Like they literally didn't say a word. I'm gonna say it was editing. Like it had to be. Like I know these grown ass men who she has introduced as if they are successful don't know how to open up their mouth and just talk to these ladies for a couple of minutes. Oh hey, how y'all doing? Oh what's your name? What's your name? Okay, nice to meet y'all. Like it was very awkward. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that it was editing. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say it was editing because I know those grown ass men did not sit there and just not say anything. I'm gonna say it was editing. Okay. Um Giselle brings up Tia and Stacy. Girl, here we go. Girl, I'm not about to argue with y'all. Yeah. I'm not about to argue with y'all about Stacy. Girl, I said what I said, girl, and I ain't changing. Okay? Giselle brings up Tia and Stacy. Stacy is basically painting the picture that Tia has an issue with her due to Giselle. Tia brings up Chris. And she says that Stacy said that she didn't know that man. Stacy didn't say that. What Stacy said was, I know him socially. And she also said that they're not close. This is what I put on Twitter last night. I tweeted, the way the viewers have flipped on Tia because of the conflict she has with Stacy, which by the way is 100% Stacy's fault, is nasty work. That's all I put. I didn't talk about this episode. I just put the way the viewers have flipped on Tia because of the conflict she has with Stacy, which by the way is 100% Stacy's fault, is nasty work. And the girls lost their mind. Girl, and the girls lost their mind. I hate how the white man Timo can be awkward and distant and never an issue for the fans, but Bobby and his friends get painted as the villains. Oop, that's true. That's true. You know what? That's true. That's true. You right, Isma. I'm gonna give it to you when you're right. That's true. Because what if they don't want to engage with the women the same way that Timo doesn't want to engage with the women because they know how they act? That's true. That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. That is so true. Girl, you just clocked us. That's true. That's true. It amazes me how people can come up with every excuse in the book of why it's okay for Stacy to tell little white lies, but Tia, what she said was a lie, or maybe she just didn't remember. And girl, y'all are ready to attack, attack, attack. Why can't it be the same way that Stacy told a little white lie that Tia told a little white lie? Why is it okay for Stacy to tell little white lies, but Tia can't tell a little white lie? And the fact of the matter is, Stacy started the conflict with Tia. She lied to Tia, and then when Tia said what she actually told her, Stacy tried to flip it. Did y'all not watch the scene? Stacy tried to flip it on Tia, and y'all are mad at Tia for calling out Stacy for lying to her. And then it becomes well, Stacy was only lying to protect Timo. It doesn't matter, she still lied. And then when Tia goes to Stacy's cannabis launch, Stacy then kicks her out. So why are y'all acting as if Tia really doesn't have a reason to side eye Stacy? What I just said is not an opinion. What I just said was facts. That's literally what happened. Let me ask y'all a question. If we were hanging out and I told you one thing, and then when you said what I told you, I switched the story up and made you look like a liar. And then you came to support me at my event and then I kicked you out, what will your response be? There are too many people caught up into Stacey's puss that y'all can't even tell the truth. Tia keeps bringing up the same lie to attack Stacey. If Stacey constantly did the same to others in the group, I would side her too. Thank you. You can lie, but don't make it seem as though I'm telling a motherfucking lie. Because I didn't lie. You and your husband lied. You and your motherfucking husband lied. I didn't lie. You and your husband lied. And then when you get caught into your lie, it's, oh, I trusted you. I trusted you. Girl, Ashley just called you a lying ass hoe in front of everybody in the motherfucking building, and you kick me out? This is the lady who been fucking with you, girl, and talking about how you been fucking Chris Samuels. But the issue you got is with me. No, the issue you got with me is because I'm clocking your shit. All I'm saying is we got to tell the truth, y'all. So now we fast forward. Why y'all act like y'all don't understand why Tia has an issue with Stacey? We literally watched the same thing. We literally saw this on our TV screen. We saw what Stacey, and then she even went as far as by saying, I never said that I was going to come to the dinner. Stacey literally asked Tia, can we be a threesome? But then she turned around and says, I didn't even say that I was going to come to the dinner. You said, can we make it a threesome? What are we talking about? And somehow it's flipped into Tia is the bad person. Tia is the liar. No, the fact of the matter is all of y'all were calling Stacey a liar last season when she brought that gay man on that show, talking about that was her BFF, when he was rubbing on that personal trainer on his arm, and all y'all said that y'all didn't believe what the fuck she was saying. Now, all of a sudden, this season, y'all forgot the shit that Stacey was pulling last season. But last season, Stacey was a liar, and y'all didn't believe shit she was saying on the camera. But now, all of a sudden, girl, everything Stacey say is the truth. It's little white lies. The season end, now all of a sudden, she back with her husband at the start of the new season. We're not even gonna play this game. Y'all were all online talking about Stacey was lying about dating that gay man. Girl, I'm not stressed out, girl. I don't give a fuck about them people like that. I'm just animated, that's it. Y'all were online last year. Yes, y'all were online last year talking about how Stacey was a lie. Y'all didn't believe nothing Stacey was saying last year about her being with TJ. Now all of a sudden, Stacey, oh, it's just little white lies. They're attacking Stacey. Girl, that's what I be saying. I can't even trust the people because y'all don't even want to tell the truth. Y'all don't even want to tell the truth about what y'all was saying last year. You know how many YouTubers got down here calling Stacey motherfucking liars? You know how many people are on Twitter calling Stacey a liar? Now all of a sudden, fast forward, y'all don't remember nothing the fuck y'all said? Y'all don't remember saying that y'all don't believe that Stacey and TJ was dating? And that y'all thought Stacey was lying? And how y'all thought TJ was gay because how he was rubbing on that personal trainer's arm? And even Wendy mentioned it too. Y'all don't remember none of this. Y'all don't remember questioning everything that Stacey had to say? I don't have no problem with Stacey. She is a liar this season. She is a liar. That's a lie that you're saying that she's not a liar. Stacey literally sat there and said that she didn't say that she was going to go to dinner. When the footage literally shows Stacey asking Tia, can she be a threesome with her and her husband? What do you mean she's not lying? She lied when she tried to cover up for Timo. That's another lie. What are you? That's what I be saying. Like, what are y'all talking about? She lying. Okay, okay, Rodney girl. Not too much in our face, Stacey. Move along. King a lot about Walter, but that's your girl. So let us rock with Miss Still I Rise. Thank you, the Hondio 7. Like, why am I making this up? Am I making this up? I think Stacey is a Kiki. I think Stacey funny as hell. We all know Stacey lied about the dinner, but Tia needs to stop bringing up Chris to prove that Stacey's a liar. Not. Why not bring up the dinner to prove that? I mean, does she really need to bring it up to prove that Stacey's a liar? Y'all know that Stacey is a liar. I'm just saying. Maybe because I review the show, it's different for me. Because I review it and I write down and I look at what's being said. Stacey be lying and Wendy got sticky fingers. Thank you, Isma. But I like the way I still stand by what I said. The way that y'all have flipped on Tia, because really and truly, Tia is holding Stacey accountable for the fact that they started to have a beef. That is Stacey's fault all the way. And if you go back and watch the episodes and pay attention and get out of Stacey's puss, you will realize that Tia is not wrong. It's not about Stacey lying, but you're not gonna lie on me. You got caught. You and your husband was out here lying. Period. But she's not the best. If she was the best liar, we won't be talking about how she lied. You can't say someone is the best liar when we literally have been thinking you've been lying since you first walked on the show. A liar is not someone who gets clocked. A good liar is a liar who does not get caught. That's a good liar. We've been talking about Stacey been lying since she first stepped on the scene with the gangster lean. It's okay to like your faves and still call them out. I do it all the time. I just did it with Wendy at the start of the review. Wendy is my fave, but you still can get your wig tugged on too. Stacey can be your fave and you can still call out Stacey. It's okay. You can still like Stacey. You can still like Stacey and still hold Stacey accountable and still tell the truth. You can do two things at one time. I can still like you and still tell the truth. That's it. Anyways, so, and the next thing I want to add is this. When it comes to the Chris stuff, I have been very vocal about this. I don't give a fuck about Chris or Stacey because at the end of the day, Chris was single, Stacey was single. So if something did happen, it does not matter. Stacey don't owe Monique nothing. But with that being said, Stacey does a lot of word vomit. Y'all know it. This is about to fly over some of y'all heads. I already know. No matter how I look at it, I don't give a fuck. And I don't think Stacey owes Monique or nobody nothing, and Chris don't either, if we're gonna be honest, because they were both single. The intent when Stacey and Chris exchanged numbers was not because they just wanted to be friends. The fact of the matter is, Stacey wouldn't have ever exchanged numbers with Chris if she was still with Timo. She gave Chris her number. They exchanged numbers because they were both single. The intent was not for them to just be friends. Listen to what I'm saying. So no matter how Stacey wants to try to paint the picture of, oh no, we socially hung out, no, we didn't date, we went here, I know him, I don't know him. Girl, the intent was not for y'all to just be friends. Monique is a troublemaker. Thank you, Demi in the city. Again, Stacey wouldn't have exchanged numbers with Chris if she was still with Timo. That is true. Are you gonna get if you're married to a man? Are you gonna give your number to another man who ain't gay? Let's talk about it. You're married to a man. Are you really gonna give your number to another man if he not gay? Y'all not telling the truth. Y'all not around here giving y'all numbers to men and y'all are married. Eh, Can we talk about it? If you're married, are you giving your number out to other men? Why is it so quiet now? If you're married, are you giving your number out to other men? That's not no trick question. That's a real legit question. If you're married, are you giving your number out to other men? She did it because they were separated. If Stacey was still married to Timo, she wouldn't have exchanged numbers with Chris on the back of, oh, we're just friends. It wouldn't have been a friendship with him. Like, why are we? That's what I be saying. Like, we can't even have honest conversations because y'all don't even want to tell the truth. The point is, the intent was to see if something was there. That's the point. While yes, it never got past them having a sexual relationship, it does still not change that when they exchanged information, it was just not to, oh girl, tears should lie on Timo. I bet Stacey won't laugh. Okay. As a grown woman, why do I need new male friends at my age? Because Stacey 50 years old. Y'all think Stacey's really trying? And then this nigga texting her talking about you and your daughter look beautiful. Girl, stop. Girl, we can't even tell the truth. I'm done, girl. Y'all go out there and give y'all numbers to a man and go home and tell your husband about it and see what happens. Go out there, give your husband to a nigga, give your number to a man, and then go home and tell your husband, "Oh, I'm just trying to make friends at the ripe age of 50." Go out, give your number out to a man, and then go home and tell your husband that you just trying to make friends. Do it, and then come back and tell me what he say. Do it, do it, do it, and then come back and tell us what he said. All right, y'all. So listen. So That's the point. She gave it because they were separated. Baby, I'm not explaining this no more, girl. Y'all know y'all know what I'm trying to say. You're not trying to. Y'all know what I just said, girl. Y'all know what I just said. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck about Stacey and Chris. I've been saying that from the get go. I didn't give a damn. I thought it was stupid that they tried to make it a storyline because at the end of the day, Stacey was single, Chris was single. With that being said, girl, I'm done. I'm not talking about it no more. So Rodney started trouble tonight. Got it. I'm not starting trouble. I'm just telling the truth. I feel like what happens when we watch these reality shows, when people have their faves, they try to act like they try to remove the reality from it. Because nobody is walking around here at 40 and 50 giving their numbers out, trying to make friends. And you're not going to be a married woman out here giving your number out to a man. You're going to do it if you're single, and then you'll say, oh, we're just friends. Yeah, you might just be friends, but you wouldn't have tried to make him your friend if you were married and still with your husband. That's the point I'm trying to make. There wouldn't have been an exchange of numbers. Babe, I never said they didn't need friends because they're married. I never said that. What I said was the reality is at Stacey's big ass age, she's not just walking around here making male friends if she was married. Unless it's someone who you work with, a coworker, maybe a gay man, but ain't too many heterosexual women walking around here making friends with other heterosexual men while they're married. They just not. They just not. And y'all not gonna get me to believe that y'all are, cause y'all not. Y'all not out here married making friends at 40 and 50 with other straight men. I know she was separated. That's what I'm saying. Girl, the point is nobody cares about Stacey and Chris because they were both separated. With that being said, she exchanged numbers with him because she was separated. She wouldn't have exchanged numbers with Chris if she was still with Timo because she wouldn't have been trying to be friends with Chris. Like, why y'all? She exchanged numbers due to her being separated. She wouldn't have been trying to be friends with Chris if she was still with Timo. Regardless of what they did, if they did not have sex, more than likely they exchanged numbers to see if something would come out of it. Nothing came out of it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Because at this point, girl, Stacey walk on water. I'm sorry. Forget what I just said. Stacey walk on water. It is what it is. Um. Okay. Monique. Now this is a problem that I have with Miss Monique. If y'all go back and watch my review, I said, ooh, when Monique was talking about Chris at that table, I said in my review that what she said, Chris, if he heard about it, he would probably be pissed off. I didn't have a problem with what Monique was saying. But if Monique is telling us that she's having a tough time with co-parenting, then when she was talking about Chris at the table, I was like, girl, this not gonna go. This not gonna go. So now it's gotten back to Chris. And Chris, I guess, got in contact with Monique, or Monique's lawyer, or Chris' lawyers got in contact with Monique, and they're basically talking about defamation and modifying the custody arrangement. And I guess she's trying to put it on Stacey. Girl, it was a room full of people. This is the thing that I don't like about what Monique is doing. One, I don't believe that Stacey went back and told Chris nothing. Two, Monique, you already know the messiest people at that table. And you, out of everybody, knows exactly how this show works. Why would you believe that Stacey, out of everybody at that table, Giselle, Ashley, Kat, like out of everybody, Wendy, out of everybody at the table, you want to question Stacey the most, when if you look at it, the people that will probably, the information will probably get back to Chris, my spidey senses would tell me it either has to be Giselle, Ashley, or Sharice. Now, whether or not they told Chris, I would still think that the information got back to him due to one of y'all. And also Cookie. You see what I'm saying? So for Monique to even question Stacey when you know the messiest ones at the table sitting right across from you, I think is absolutely strange to me. You would think that the shit that Monique has been through, especially with Miss Giselle, who wanted to bring on a rumor about the paternity of your fucking son, for them to believe she dated Chris and not be separated from Timo doesn't make sense. Also, her talking about Chris is on her. She's filming, girl. Thank you, Demi in the city. The next thing I want to say is this. Girl, I hate that Monique is going through what she's going through with that nigga. I really do. Especially when it starts, like, y'all, people start playing with the kids and shit. But Monique, girl, you knew who that nigga was. You shouldn't have brought your ass down to that show talking about Chris. I literally called this out when she was at that table talking about Chris. I was like, ooh, girl. When Chris found out about this girl, I literally said it. I literally said that in my review. You brought your ass down to this show, running your mouth, and now it's got back to your ex-husband who you don't have the best relationship with, and now you want to place the blame on other people. At the end of the day, even if Giselle did it, Ashley did it, Kay did it, Stacey, Cookie, Tia, whomever may have reported back to Chris, or however it got back to Chris, Monique, that is on you, girl. You shouldn't have even came back to this group running your mouth in front of people who you don't fucking know. The last time you were around them, girl, you didn't fucking like them. And the first sit down you have, you talking about a situation with your ex-husband who you really don't even too much get along with. And now you sitting here gooped and gagged because the lawyer's getting in contact with you talking about defamation. Hello? It was too many people in that room for you to just be looking at Stacey sideways. So they want to have a pajama party. I did think it was kind of whack that the party was over that night. Well, the dinner was over at 7:30. Girl, 7:30. Girl, that's what I'm talking about. I'm sorry, I'm with the ladies. Girl, we done drove all the way out here. bitch, bitch, we done drove all the way out here. And girl, Angie, you talking about, all right, it's done. It's done, bitch, it's 7:30. girl, and girl, we about to go in this house and watch a movie or something. Girl, we ain't drove all the way out here. Girl, we ain't drove all the way out here. No, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Absolutely not. Girl, we about to do something. You better tell Bobby to go, girl, get some marshmallows. We can have a motherfucking, some marshmallow, what are they called? S'mores. But Miss Thing said 7:30. It's time to go. Girl, what? Who? Girl, girl, I could have ate it. Girl, I could have ate at the house. okay? But anyways, so they want to have a pajama party. And Angel says she has to check in with Bobby because that'll mean that he'll have to put the kids to bed. Now, I'm not going to lie. It was two things that popped in my head. Now, this is why, I'm an honest bitch. It was two things that popped in my head. The first thing was, girl, what you mean you need to, girl, he can't put the kids to sleep by his damn self? I'm sure it's been plenty of times you had to put the kids to sleep. He'll be all right. That's the first thing that popped in my mind. It did. Bobby should be able to put the kids to sleep by himself. Would it be probably a handful trying to get two I think they're toddlers, right? They're pretty young. To get them to sleep, yeah, it will probably be a headache. But girl, he'll be all right. But then the second thing that popped in my mind was maybe that's just their routine. So then Monique says he's the dad. He's the dad being he's the dad being a dad. And see, this is what I be talking about, Monique. Girl, you need to sit there and eat your food because Monique, you was one of the main girl. Monique, you was one of the main ones fussing and cussing about girl Chris not doing shit. Now you think everybody else's husband around her not helping with the kids. Like I say, baby, every time I look up, girl, Bobby got one of the motherfucking kids on his shoulders. Hello? He got one on this shoulder. One time I think I saw the motherfucker carrying both of the kids at the same time. I said, girl, that's a big ass, fine ass milk. Baby, one time I think I saw him with both of the kids on one on each shoulder. okay? Girl, Angel said, baby, Angel put that hand up. Angel put that hand up. I'm with Angel. Girl, y'all know, I keep repeating myself, but y'all know I do not mind dragging these niggas. I can honestly say she was concerned about how the kids would see her on TV during Babygate, but she can slam their dad on TV and it's nothing, and it's never her fault. Come on, Towers World, come on. I have not seen Bobby do anything that makes me just question him. I really haven't. I really haven't. I would be the first one down here screaming, girl, you better look at that nigga. You know that nigga ain't. Girl, y'all know how I get down. I'm a bitch who be looking. I pride myself. Now sometimes sometimes players fuck up. okay. Sometimes players fuck up, right? Sometimes I fuck up. I do. We ain't perfect. I think part of it is that Monique felt bad she had to do everything so she didn't look like a gold digger. They aren't the same. She absolutely must stop. Come on. I really just have, I don't know, like, Could it be a front that Bobby is doing? Yeah, it could be. But I don't think that Bobby is that great of an actor. I just really haven't seen Bobby do anything that brings me to pause. Like, now, maybe next year if Angel comes back and Bobby is more involved on the show, we might see some shit and we can call it. But so far, I really haven't seen anything from Bobby. Like I said, girl, Bobby is hands on with those kids. I have seen Bobby. Every time I look up, Bobby got one of them motherfucking kids in his arms. Girl, Bobby cooks for them. Not only does he cook for the family, he also cooked for Tia, Kay, and Angel. I've heard Bobby say, I need to go clean up. I heard him say that. When I think Angel was at the table looking for a house, I don't know what she was on a laptop. And Angel said, no, we're gonna clean up. I've heard him say this. Now, this is what I do think. Angel didn't want to go. I'm glad you said that because I was getting off. Y'all know I'm a little long-winded. We got to wrap this up because it's getting too long. I'm glad you said that. Who was that? Lexi. Angel didn't want to go. A part of me really believes that Angel just didn't want to go. I wrote that down. I put Ashley. I agree with Ashley. Girls. I agree with Ashley. I just believe it ain't got nothing to do with them kids and Bobby. No shade to Angel. Angel, we like you over here. I believe that Angel just wanted to see how the next day was going to go. And depending on how the next day went, that was going to determine whether or not she was going to take her ass out there to that house. girl, I think Bobby would have been A-okay with them kids. And I think Angel know that Bobby would have been A-okay. I think that it was Angel was just trying to make sure. Because, girl, if this shit go left, bitch, fuck y'all. I'm going home with my kids. I'll see y'all the next day. She did say she was nursing. She did say that too. But I mean, she was nursing when she went to Nevis, whatever it's called. But yeah, I just feel like Monique is doing a lot of projecting. I do. I do. I do. Like, I get it, right? I get it. When it comes to these athletes who are used to being catered to, I can definitely understand why someone would go in thinking that quiet as it's kept, all these niggas are the same. Because in some cases, most of them are. So I get it. I get it. I 100% get it. But I think it's also okay when you do see someone who doesn't present to be the ideas that we have in our head. It's okay to say, oh, okay, well, he might not be one of those niggas. I can get down here and drag the niggas all day long. But if I come across a nigga who might not be like the niggas, I say he ain't okay. Like girl, like Dr. Eugene. Okay, well, girl, Dr. Eugene, girl, we don't play about Dr. Eugene over here. We don't play about Dr. Eugene over here. It's okay to say, oh, okay, girl, he might be one of the good ones. It's okay. Okay, he might be one of the good ones. Okay. Okay. Anyways, um, right, the scenario. What's up, Carlos? The scenario is so simple that is confusing people the more it's discussed. Come on. Um, and then Giselle basically says, we kind of talked about this earlier. Giselle basically says she's taking over the trip. She had to take a whole bath, girl. And that was pretty much it. Oh, and then Angel basically lets it be known. I told y'all Monique was full of ish. Monique looked amazing at the dinner. Angel came to be a good housewife. She got to get tough and jab back and laugh. Okay. Angel basically said that Monique better keep her motherfucking husband name out of her mouth before she crash out. Traumatized people, ooh, hypervigilant seems Mo is. Okay, traumatized people, hypervigilant. I can't even say it. Hypervigilant seems Mo is. Thank you, April Love. You know what it is? Monique is cool, but I just think she's project. I think she's vigilant. Come on. I was like, girl, hold up. So maybe it was a word, I don't know. So Mo is Wonder Woman out to save everybody. I get it, baby. I mean, just popping in to say hi to my boo. Thank you, Bonnie. What's up? I don't know. I just I will say Monique did kind of clock Angel when she explained how involved Bravo is for the trips. She basically said Angel left them for dead. That's true. That is true. But I think we also have to give Angel um a tad bit of a pass. Because no tea, no shade. Like, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like it's her first year. It's her first trip. I don't even necessarily believe that that trip was planned. I really think it was a last minute trip because I don't think they thought that Angel was moving back or she was about to lose that house or whatever. You know, they had to get out the house. Um, but I do believe that I think it was a last minute trip. I do. And I think that based off what I've seen on Real Housewives of Potomac, Potomac, as I like to call them, even though it is very unacceptable, no matter how you slice it and dice it, girl, I'm not gonna have no girl to be without water, to be without AC, girl, that is just unacceptable to me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also not gonna try to sit here and act like the girls was out here just giving us grand luxury trips either. Girl, y'all just made it to the 4 seasons this season, and y'all been on for 10 seasons. Girl, stop. Girl, stop. I really believe that's I don't know what I believe doesn't make it the truth, but I really don't believe that trip was supposed to happen. I think it was a last minute trip. No, water is not a luxury. It's not. It's not. It's not. Well, for us, because some places in the world it is. No, it's not. It's not. But I don't think the water situation is necessarily Angel's fault either. It's not like it's her house. From what I got, it's not her house. So I think it would be completely different if it was Angel's house. Then I think that we could drag Angel for your house not having water. That's just the house. That's just the Airbnb that Angel booked. I think that's what makes it a difference to me. If that was Angel's personal home and she didn't have water, then I think that at that point we can definitely drag Angel. But from what it sounds like, that's just an Airbnb that they rented. Like that just was a bad Airbnb. That's all it comes down to. So I think with that being said, I think that Angel should kind of get a little bit of grace because you think it was problematic? I don't think it was problematic. I think she tried. I think when she found out, she tried to handle the situation. That's all I'm saying. The fault is more so on the owners, not Angels. Like that's not like when Monique had the ladies come out to her home, her lake house. That was Monique's lake house. So if something like that happened at Monique's house, that would be on Monique because that's your house. That's not Angel's house. Angel just looked online and here and found an Airbnb to accommodate all the women and said, okay, here y'all go. And then when they got there, it just so happens that, girl, they had issues with the water. Okay. Girl, somebody put every trip that had water was better. Okay. Okay. That's true. Every trip that had water was better. You right about that. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. Okay. Okay, baby. You right about that, baby. You right about that. You right about that. No, I know that Angel's job is hosting in hospitality, but I also think we have to take into account that this probably was a last minute trip. Like, I don't believe this trip was, well, in my head, I could be wrong. In my head, I don't think this trip was planned. I don't. I don't think it was planned at the beginning of the season. I really do believe that when Angel found out she had to get out the Airbnb and she was going back to Colorado, I think it was a last minute, okay, girl, you're going to host a trip in Colorado. That's what I really do believe that's what happened. And I think that Angel did the best that she could do. I think it's one thing for me to have my own. I think it's one thing, girl, to try to accommodate 10 girls, that's a lot. It just is. Because me personally, I'm giving Angel grace, even though the water is a big no-no. Angel would have got her ass cursed out. Not cursed out, but I would have been gone. I would have been gone. I wouldn't have stayed at the house. I would have left. Excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. I don't know. I just feel I'm choosing to give Angel grace because she's new on the show. And like I said, girl, no tea, no shade. While yes, I'm not making excuses for the water stuff. Be very fucking clear. Like I said, girl, as soon as I would have stepped into that house, when we ain't got no water and it's hot, I'm gone. My bags would have been packed and I would have been gone. It would have been no questions for me. I'm not even gonna sit here and do this back and forth with nobody in this house. So I understand them not having water or AC. I 100% agree and I get it. What I'm saying is, it's Angel's first year on the show. It's her first year hosting a trip, probably for a show this of this magnitude, where we've seen the ladies, girl, be on paddle boats eating bologna sandwiches. Girl, we've seen the girls, girl, all squeezed in on small tube boats. Girl, we've seen the girls in Austin playing with chicken shit. Girl, Giselle is boasting and bragging about her being at the Four Seasons, but girl, it took you 10 seasons to get to the Four Seasons too. Stop acting like, girl. Like I said, girl, I've been calling y'all a Real Housewives of Potomac for a reason. And this is before Angel stepped on the scene. Now, yes, you need water. You need water. But what I'm saying is, girl, stop acting like, girl. Girl. Girl, the way y'all been walking around here, girl, barely getting it in. Girl, y'all been girl. Hello? Rodney, please tell me you're going to talk about Candace being amazing on Traders and Portia being a dummy. Girl, shout out to the Traders. Shout out to the Traders, girl. I did watch the Traders. It's good. I'm probably not going to review it. I don't know. I'm probably not. But it's so good. I want to give a shout out to Candace. Girl, I see the girl. Candace getting so much love on the internet. It's so crazy because in real life, Candace has the same personality she has on the Traders that she has on Real Housewives of Potomac. The difference is Candace is not on the defense. So it's easier to kind of like let her hair down in this environment. Girl, when she's on Potomac, the girls are fucking with Candace. And Candace got to cuss them out and drag them and get nasty and get mean. But really and truly, Candace has the same exact personality that she has on Traders that she had on Potomac. The same personality. Ashley's first season trip didn't have AC. Oh, it did? I don't remember. I don't remember. Exactly. People aren't trying to tear her down on traitors. That's why when I saw some people online saying like, oh, she is she mean or is she, being dragging people? There's no reason for her to drag people on the traitors. Not as of yet. It was different on Potomac because y'all acting like y'all don't know what we. Let me stop. Let me shut up. Not y'all, but it's different for the traders. She can be more relaxed and not be on edge and not have to curse a motherfucker out. When I tell I love Candace, when I tell you Candace is doing the damn thing, I'm so proud of Candace. I am so proud of Candace, my girl. I'm so proud of Candace. I am. The girls be hating on my girl. The girls be hating on my girl. My girl is doing her motherfucking thing, baby. My girl is doing her thing. I said, come on, Candace. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Candace is really good at the game. She really is. But yeah, it's cute. It's cute. They said Michael Rappaport acted a fool. I can believe it. He been acting a goddamn fool. Michael, I don't like Michael Rappaport at all. He makes me scrunch up my motherfucking face. Bitch, I'm not gonna lie, I hollered. Bitch. Bitch, when that powdered motherfucker, girl, when I tell you Portia is girl. When Giselle and Robin was sharing rooms and Michael showed up at the club and Ashley was sweating. Baby. And what I do remember Ashley and Giselle, I do remember Giselle and Robin leaving one of the trips to go get a hotel room for a reason. Why was the reason they left? She never starts it, she finishes it. Thank you. Why did I remember Robin and Giselle leaving and going to get a hotel room and they shared a bed or something and people were trying to say that they slept together? Child Angel put the girls on their first private jet. Come on. That's where the money went. That's where the money went. When I tell y'all, this is what I be trying to tell y'all. A girl who has it is a girl who has it. Clock that T. No matter how, I don't give a fuck what nobody said about Candace. Candace has it. Candace can thrive in different environments. First, Candace supposed to be deceptive. Portia ruined her chances when she said there were 4 traitors in Dr. Heavenly's voice, goofy ass. Okay. When Donna had to go, to her coffin, and Portia said, "Go with peace." That was funny. I'm not gonna lie, I did holler. I did holler when she said that. The AC didn't work. Oh, that's what it was. I swear I don't remember that, but I do remember on one season, Giselle and Robin both leaving and going to get a hotel room. But I can't remember. They could hear the toilets flushing. Hell yeah. Hey, cousin, I'm not mad at Angel. She tried. She couldn't win in the situation. Those hateful harpies got what they deserve. She really wasn't gonna win on the situation. She wasn't. But girl, I gotta go because I'm not gonna be here all night with y'all, girl. When I tell you, Portia's inept. Okay, girl. Candace is a personality that can thrive in different environments. Clearly, to me, Candace did great on Potomac. She's doing great on the Traders. If she gets on Dancing with the Stars, she's going to do great on Dancing with the Stars. Candace is a personality that can go in different spaces. It just goes to show that Portia is not the girl like that, like that, like that. But the fact that Portia, like, I wasn't even mad at Ron for thinking Portia was a traitor. Because if I was Ron, I would think that Portia was a traitor too. Based off the shit. Like when I tell you Portia was sitting there talking about, girl, well, we killed Ian. Girl, we. It almost felt like Portia wanted to go home. It was so weird to me. I was like, do Portia want to go home? It was so weird. Like the shit that Portia was saying, it really was like, I wasn't mad at Ron for thinking that Portia was the traitor. Listen to the shit she's saying. Portia said, Rodney, you have such a passion. Please review Trader. Oh, girl, I don't know. I might. I don't know. She slipped up 3 times. She's not smart, girl. And even Candace, even Candace tried to low key tell them, girl, she kind of dumb. Girl, I hate to say it, but Candace low key tried to, girl, maybe because girl, Candace did lie to Portia in that car though. Didn't Candace lie to Portia in that car? I wasn't mad at it because that's a part of the game. But didn't Candace lie about what she said to Portia in that car? Portia just not Portia's just not. I'm not gonna say she's not smart because that's gonna sound mean, but Portia is not meant for a game like that. Portia didn't know what show she was on, baby. Like I'm telling you, it was like literally it. It felt like Portia. Like Portia, do you know where you're at, girl? Like Portia, I think you just came to like dress up and put on clothes and be cute. Like Portia, do you realize where you're at? Like the shit that Portia was saying was absolutely wild to me. Like at one point she was like, "Yeah, there's 4 traders." Portia, why would you say how one? You don't know, girl. Like you don't know. Like I swear I was thinking in my head, is Portia trying to purposely, intentionally, girl, get voted out? Because that's what it was given. It was really given like Portia really trying to go home. Right. Candace lied in the kitchen. Yeah, that's what I meant. What's up, Gabor? She told Portia, right. That's what I thought Candace lied. Like Candace told the truth in the kitchen, but she lied in the car. Either way, I wasn't mad at it. I wasn't mad at it. But I was like, Candace lied. Every time the cameras was on Portia, I kept imagining math questions all over her face. Candace basically said she isn't the brightest, give her grace. That's basically what Candace tried to say. Candace tried to say Portia. She really not that. Like it was weird. I was like, "Ooh, girl, Portia, girl." But why did Portia tell Michael what Candace said? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I guess she was trying to like throw Candace under the bus. I mean, I guess at that point, I don't know. I just was like, "Ooh, Portia, this is not." Portia just did not do. I don't know. Portia just. I'm kind of embarrassed. Like, girl, and y'all know I don't even see it for Miss Portia, but I was kind of embarrassed. Like, girl, this is a mess. Y'all better not ever say nothing about Candace still a bastard, baby, because Candace is working the scene, baby. Candace working her motherfucking set, and I dare somebody to say she not. Candace working her set, baby. Eels. Eels. I feel like Portia, girl, all I'm gonna say is this. I'm gonna say to give Portia some grace. I don't know why I'm trying to give all the girls grace today. Okay. Candace is taking it. Candace is smart. Like games like that, in order to be successful, you have to be smart. You have to be. You have to be quick on your feet. You have to be smart. Because once y'all get in that room at that table, girl, you're gonna have to think, especially if you know you lying. Okay, bitch. Once you get to that table and them questions start flying at you, bitch, you gonna have to be quick. And you gonna have to know what the fuck you said. You have to remember, girl, what the fuck you said. You gotta be quick with it. Okay? Like, there's I don't know what Portia was thinking. I don't know. It was weird to me. I literally was looking at my screen like, what is Portia doing? What is Portia doing? What is Portia doing? I thought it was everything. I did. Girl, I see the people. I see the people. To me, the reason why Candace is doing a great job is because no one has mentioned Candace. Candace. I haven't heard anybody mention Candace. They've mentioned Donna. They've mentioned Tiffany. They've mentioned Michael. They have not mentioned Candace. They haven't. I have not heard anybody mention Candace. Oh, Donna mentioned Candace. But I feel like if to me, I see a lot of people saying that Candace is talking too much. I have seen a lot of people say that. But to me, I think Candace, that's how I think that if Candace was too quiet, it would give it away. I haven't heard anybody mention Candace on the show. I think Candace is playing the game great. I really do. I think that I'm gonna say this. You know what I think is happening with the show too? A lot of the gamers, the fans, from what I see, they feel a way about them picking, I guess, Lisa and Candace and the white boy. I don't know his name. He from Love Island or something, girl. He got tattoos, a snake. I don't know, girl. Um, because I guess they feel like they're not gamers and they want to see a gamer play. But from what I understand, girl, the gamers voted out all the housewives last season. For the girls, let me say this for the people who don't watch Housewives. Girl, Housewives, unfortunately, is damn near like a game show. Just because, just because the person who talks too much is Rob C. The person who y'all hype up. Rob C actually was the one who talked too fucking much. And the way that the people are hyping Rob C up as if he's just this player of all players, if he was that great at playing the game and he knows that this is a social game, then why the fuck is he going around the house talking about, I think they're trying to kill one of us? I think they're trying to kill one of us. I think that this is a murder in plain sight. Girl, what? And then boom, your ass is out, your ass is gone. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Candace is not on anybody's radar. Is that not what happened? So all I'm saying is, as much as people are hyping up Rob C and the gamers of the show, the fact of the matter is Rob C talks too fucking much. If he was really the gamer of the show, and if he really was great at this social game, then he would have known this is not like Big Brother or Survivor when you know who the head of household is. See, I used to be a big fan of Big Brother. I haven't watched Big Brother in years. But Big Brother, you know who the head of household is. In the Traders game, what it sounds like, I just watched for the first time this season, you don't know who the traders are. So for you to go around and you say something like, I think they're trying to do a murder in plain sight. What? And you talking to a fucking traitor. Like when Candace says, how was when Candace said, how was Rob C telling me what I'm about to do? Bitch. Okay. When she said, bitch, now how you telling me what I'm about to do? Okay. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, as much as I see people hyping up Rob C, if this was my first time seeing Rob C in action, he did not give gamer. He just didn't. Because if you knew better, if you were this great gamer, then why are you going around the house when you don't know who the traitor is, talking about what the traitors are doing? And the fact is, you're literally saying what the traitors are doing in front of the traitor. No, the conga line was weird, but even with the conga line, it still didn't put a target on Candace's back. The target it was Rob C. They did fall for the conga line. I feel like Candace is doing a great job. I feel like Candace is doing a great job. I felt like it was a last minute, like, what do I, because they were in a fucked up situation. Like, we have to try to get these cards. How are we going to get these cards with everybody, um, walking around? I don't think it put a target on her back because nobody has mentioned Candace's name. How many people has mentioned Candace's name? The only person who really said it was Rob C. And he was banished. But other than that, I have not heard any other of the people in the house mention Candace's name. I've heard them mention Michael's name. I've heard them mention Tiffany's name. They have not mentioned Candace's name. Donna gone. Donna is gone. Rob is gone. So the people who, even if they did mention Candace's name, they're gone. I haven't heard anybody else mention Candace's name. It has only been 2 roundtables, but people have mentioned Michael's name in conversations. I've heard them mention Tiffany's name in conversations. I think Candace is doing good. I think Candace is doing good. I think the person who fucked up was Rob C. Do I see Candace? I can see Candace winning. America's Mom. Who said that, baby? Can I say something? Well, I thought that lady looked like Mrs. Doubtfire. Girl, no shade. I'm not trying to be funny. That lady looked just like Mrs. Doubtfire to me. Am I lying? Am I lying? Don't Donna look like Mrs. Doubtfire? But yeah, I like the trade. It's good. It's good. I like it. You could tell it's very intense. And Bruce Blanche, girl, oh my God. Oh, baby. Girl, let me shut up. Let me stop talking about people. Um, yeah, it's cute. I think I think Michael is probably gonna be up next. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Michael is on their radar because Michael is getting on their nerves. Bitch, Michael. Bitch, when Michael started singing, what song Michael started singing? If you're a traitor and you know it, clap your hands. Bitch, when I tell you, bitch, I do not, I call him powder. Michael Rappaport looks like, when I tell you that's a big nasty motherfucker. When I tell you the way he was sitting there eating that food, did y'all see Michael eating that food? Baby, did y'all see the way he was eating that food off that plate like this? Go back and watch Michael Rappaport and how he was eating his food. I'm talking about a grown ass man with a plate up to his mouth in a fork or a spoon and was eating like this. I said, girl, what in the fuck? I said, girl, did she? I said, girl. I said, girl. But yeah, I call Michael Powder because that's what he looked like. But when that motherfucker started singing at that table, if you were a traitor and you know it, clap your hands. If you a traitor and you know it, clap your hands. Bitch, watch how I holler. When I tell you the way I was screaming at my TV, baby. I said, this nigga is a mess. He got on my goddamn nerves. Anyways, but yeah, it's a cute show. I like it. Girl, he really think he a housewife. Michael, shut up. The housewives don't even like you. girl, you Michael wants a moment. I believe so too. Like, I feel like Michael is looking for his, like, I swear to God, I feel this. I feel like Michael really thinks in his head he's a housewife. I think that Michael is looking for his moment as a housewife. I do. He's too thirsty. Like, you could tell he's too thirsty for camera time. Like, you can tell. Oh, girl. Girl, they set my girl Candace up for a comeback. Candace, I can't wait till Candace come back to Real Housewives of Potomac and have Giselle on pins and needles. Girl, they set my girl up for a comeback, baby. Why does this kept? I don't even want Candace to come back to Potomac no more. I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't even want Candace to come back to Potomac. I hope Candace take this situation. Bitch, my girl already on People Magazine. girl, girl, my girl already on People Magazine. I thought that was a white lady. I'm not gonna lie. Girl, I was like, where Candace? I didn't know what Candace was. But quiet as this kept, I don't even want Candace to come back to Potomac. I really don't. I really don't. I really don't want Candace to come back to Potomac. I don't. I really hope that Candace can take this situation and like run with it and like never even return back to Potomac. I hope she never go back. I hope that this right here puts Candace in a position where it just opens up other doors. I really do. I really do. I really want that for Candace. But yeah, Michael, girl, I think Michael is looking for his need. He's looking for the need Kenya. You could tell he wants his moment. If Michael says one more time that he's a housewife, Michael, you're not a housewife. Okay, girl, whatever. Michael really is looking for a moment. And you can tell. Like he wants, to me, the way that Candace talks, which is a lot, and the way that Michael talks is completely different. Like to me, Michael is getting on their nerves. Michael is getting on their nerves. Candace not getting on their nerves. Anyways, but yeah, if y'all are not watching The Traitors, it's real good. Like I never watched before. I used to be a Big Brother fanatic. Like, girl, all I did, I remember I reviewed Big Brother one time on my channel. I used to be like a Big Brother fanatic. Like, I used to love Big Brother. So if you like stuff like that, you will probably like The Traitors. It's really good. I don't, I mean, if you want to go back and watch the previous season, but it wasn't hard for me to kind of catch on what was going on. I mean, girl, it's a game show. But yeah, I used to watch Big Brother I haven't watched it in years because Big Brother started becoming real racist, girl. I had to check. Girl, my nerves started getting bad. When I realized, I said, Michael did really Michael really did good in Higher Learning. Wasn't he a racist in Higher Learning? Wasn't he a racist? Ain't that the movie with Tyra Banks when she got shot? Yeah, Big Brother started becoming real like racist to me, and I was like, girl, I gotta go. I said, I gotta go. And girl, I was like, girl, I'm done. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Yeah, right. So yeah, y'all really don't have to watch old seasons of the Traders. Y'all really can just tune in. It really is. I mean, it ain't like Big Brother, but it's like a Big Brother, like a Survivor. Like the cast just changes, from what I understand. Like basically, it's not like a show like The Real Housewives, a series where like, girl, you might be confused. You might not know the group dynamics. You might not know the background. You don't need to do all that, girl. I watched the first episode with the season that Phaedra was on. I started watching and I was like, girl, I don't want to watch this. I said, I'm just gonna wait until the new season come on. Cause I was like, girl, it shouldn't be. I mean, I'm not slow. Girl, I'm not girl, girl, I'm not the smartest person. But I was like, girl, it shouldn't be that hard for me to catch on to what's going on. Okay. Girl, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I was like, it shouldn't be that hard for me to, it shouldn't be that hard for me to understand what's going on. I was like, girl, I'll just wait until it's the new season start. But yeah, y'all, it's cute. It's cute. So yeah, I think y'all should definitely watch it. I think y'all will like it. Um, yeah, it's cute. And I'm just happy for Candace. I really am. Alan Cumming said there will always be queer people on Trader. Shout out to Alan. When I tell Alan looked like the Hunger Games, bitch, when I tell you Alan gives me Hunger Games, fish, down, girl. When I tell you Alan be coming on looking like that, looking like he on the Hunger Games, go watch the Traders and tell me if Alan don't look like he on the Hunger Games. I said, bitch, why Alan look like he on the Hunger Games? Bitch, Alan be killing me, baby. Okay? Girl, Alan be giving you straight up, girl. He be giving you theatrical, girl. It's welcome to the traders. Like, bitch, it's so kinky. Baby, it is a kinky to me. I love it, baby. Alan be real extra, girl. Baby. Girl, he be real extra over the top. Girl, throwing their pictures down. I said, girl, you so fucking dramatic, girl. I tell you, Alan be so dramatic when he come in and throw that picture on the ground. I said, girl, you are so fucking dramatic, girl. I might review the show because it's low key a kiki to me, girl. Baby, I just love the fact that Candace is doing so good. Candace is doing really, really great. Anyways, Portia, girl, Portia, girl. Portia not meant for a game show like that. Portia is meant for housewives. Oh yeah, y'all. In case y'all don't know, they are doing like a regular traders, non-celebrity, whatever. So girl, if y'all want to do traders, girl, y'all definitely should sign up. Girl, when I tell you, Portia, I said Portia really got her ass voted out this show. Girl, Portia was like, there's four traders. Johnny embarrassed me and all my sisters when the challenge was over and he didn't stack not one skull, baby. When I tell you, bitch, 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 was that the ice skater? Thank you, Andrew Gabor. When I tell you the ice skater, the way he was, girl, the way he was tipping through the motherfucking bushes, bitch, the way I was over here hollering, baby, the way he was tipping through them bushes with those horns, and girl, girl with them skulls, and didn't make it, girl, when he found, girl, girl, when she came running back, I said, girl, it's over. Girl, Uncle Johnny made my dresses cheap spandex. She looks at me. Girl, when I tell you when that ice skater queen came, girl was looking for the. I said, oh sister. I said, oh sister. I said, oh sister. Girl, she couldn't get those skulls. I said, girl, just give up, girl. Girl, it's just, girl, just give up, girl. Girl, just give up, sister. Cause, girl, girl, it's over. Oh, it's over, girl. Why nobody check Johnny and Tyra are besties? Because I don't think that I think that Johnny and Tyra have done a good job at not clinging to each other, as far as from what I've seen. And plus, I mean, it's no shade. No, like nobody would keep up with Johnny and Tyra like that in real life. You know, like you know, like I'm not trying to be funny, but like, who really just knows about Johnny and Tyra? So I think that when they went into the show, it would be hard for them to hide the fact that they are best friends because don't nobody really fucking know them. Now it's really no shade. So I think it's easier for them to hide the fact that they are best friends because nobody really keeps up with them like that outside of the show. So they can come in and just kind of just act like, oh hey, how are you? Oh yeah, we know each other because we both ice skate. And then people are like, oh okay. Like it would be hard for some of the other girls to try to pull that stunt because like the housewives know each other. So they would know. You know what I'm saying? Like it would be hard. Like if Candace and Portia were best friends, the housewives would probably know that they were best friends. So if Portia and Candace came in, Lisa might be like, girl, I think they cool. Cause they used to hang out at BravoCon a lot. You know, like I could see them probably getting clocked, but ain't nobody clocking Tyra and Johnny. No shade. You know? Yeah. Like it would get right. Like if Kyle and Teddy walked through, it would get around the house that Kyle and Teddy are best friends. Like they couldn't hide it. Because somebody would probably be like, oh, they're best friends. Even if another housewife accidentally mentioned, like, oh, Kyle and Teddy are best friends, I think that it would be known soon that they're best friends. It would be hard for them to hide that they're best friends, if that makes sense. Hmm. Candace basically said at the table, girl, Portia is dumb. Girl, she tried to have Portia's back. She tried to have Portia's back at that table. She basically tried to tell him, girl, Portia is kind of slow, y'all. Don't she just probably misremembered, like, don't pay her no mind, girl. Portia don't know what she talking like. Girl, she kind of like don't I'm telling y'all, Portia's not a threat. I'm telling y'all, Portia ain't a threat. Don't pay her no mind. Girl, don't even think about Portia. Like she don't even know what she be. Girl, she tried to help Portia out. She tried to help Portia out. Girl, don't pay her. I'm telling y'all, don't pay her no mind. Girl, she don't know what the fuck she talking about. I'm telling y'all. Oh, girl. Oh. Someone tell Portia that they're casting for I'll Get Your Ex Right After the Divorce, season one. She'll win that by a landslide. Baby. Baby. Mm. Don't even mind Portia. It was innocent, girl. Mm. She tried to help Portia. She really did. It just like I said, I wasn't mad at Ron. I really wasn't because the shit that Portia was saying, I would have 100% thought that Portia was a goddamn traitor. Like 100%. Like Ron was absolutely right in thinking that Portia was a traitor. Because I would have thought the same damn thing. Like, girl, what the fuck? This bitch just said that we, girl, killed Ian, whatever his name is. Like, he really did have good evidence. He really did. Then she said that it was, and what was the third thing she did? She said that we killed Ian. There are 4 traitors. And what was the next thing she said? What did she say? Portia thought she was out to lunch with the girls. She said there were 4 traitors. She mentioned Ian's death, and she mentioned something else. Portia could have made it a lot further if she jumped into her season 9 bag, baby. Oh, girl. I don't know, girl. I was just like, I was so confused with Portia. I really was. Even I was like, Portia, like I really, it crossed my mind that I really thought Portia was intentionally trying to get sent home. I was like, she gotta Portia just don't want to be here. Like Portia done flew her ass halfway across the country. I mean, not the country, halfway across the world. I don't know where, girl, wherever they was at. What were they at? Iceland? I don't know, girl. Iceland? Was it Iceland? Scotland? Oh, that's what ain't that what anyway, I think it was in Scotland. Girl, you done flew your ass Scotland, okay. Girl, you done flew your ass halfway across the world just to get your ass back on home in one day. I said, girl, what the fuck is this? I was so confused. Like I was so confused. I really said out loud that she really does. I really was not trying to call Portia dumb because that's just like I don't want to call Portia dumb. So I was like, girl, Portia just really just want to go home because I know she not like, girl. I know she not this dumb. Like I know she not dumb. Like I refuse to believe that Portia done flew her ass over here. Like I was like, God, she has to want to go home. Like this, she is really doing this on purpose. That's the only thing that I would allow myself to think. Because I was like, girl, what is she doing? Like, girl, what are you talking about? Like, okay, I'm like, no, 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 no. I'm not. Portia not dumb. Portia not dumb. Girl, Portia just wants to go home. Portia don't want to be there. Portia miss her daughter. Portia miss her mama. She miss her sister. Portia just wants to go home. Portia don't want to be here. Because I know Portia ain't dumb like this. Girl, Portia not dumb. She dumb. Portia not dumb. Portia not dumb. Portia not dumb. I know she not dumb. I know, like Portia does not. Portia wants to go home. Portia is not dumb. Portia is not dumb. Girl, like, girl, what is you doing? Girl, what is you doing? Girl, Portia is not dumb. Portia is not dumb. Portia is not dumb. I said, girl. I said, girl. Girl. I said, Portia, there's no way that Portia, okay, nodding yes. Portia is not dumb. Look at the screen. Look at the screen. Portia is not dumb. Portia is not dumb. Okay. Told you Portia not dumb. She's stupid. Okay. Ow! Portia not dumb. Stacy walk on water. Okay. Michael did the same thing Portia did at the round table in front of everyone. And they still chose to vote her off, even though only 2 people heard. Baby. I think they're gonna get Michael next. I think his time is coming. Thank you, Gabor. I don't know, girl. I don't know. I don't know. You know what? I think Portia was a last minute cast though. Somebody just said that. I think Portia was like a I don't know why, girl. I think Portia didn't watch the show. I don't think Portia watched the show. I think Portia was a last minute cast. Because remember at one point it was supposed to be Nene? Nene was supposed to be on. Nene was supposed to be on. But Nene couldn't do it because at the time her son got sick. Her son was readmitted to the hospital. But Nene was supposed to be on the Traders. I think it was supposed to be Nene and Kenya. I think it was supposed to be Nene and Kenya. I know it was supposed to be. Well, I'm not gonna say I know. I think it was supposed to be Nene for sure, because I think she came out and said that what's her face got what's his name? Her son got sick. Remember he had issues. He was having issues with his heart. Brent. Mm-hmm. So I think Portia was like a last minute addition. I think. I don't know. Of course, I don't know. But I think that Portia was a last minute addition. I don't know why. I don't know why I don't want to accept the fact that Portia just ain't the brightest bulb in the box. I don't know why I keep making up excuses. I feel like Portia just didn't watch the show. Baby, because I think Kenya even was talking about how fun it would have been. Yes, Kenya should have been on there with Michael Rappaport. Yes, because I think Kenya was saying how fun it would have been if it was her, Nene, Michael Rappaport. I think I remember her saying that in one of her videos. How fun it would have been if she was on Traders with Michael Rappaport. I don't know if Kenya was supposed to be casted or if she was just saying it would have been fun. Portia took Nene's spot. That's what I think. That's what I thought I read. That's what I thought. Portia did take Nene's spot. Nene was supposed to be on it, but Nene couldn't make it. Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. Now I don't know about Kenya. I think Kenya was just saying how fun it would have been if she was on there with Michael Rappaport. Mm-hmm. Brienne probably from New York would be good. Mm-hmm. I am giving her too much grace. I don't think Portia watched the show. She couldn't have. Portia thought she was going to girl. I don't know, girl. I don't know what Portia thought she was going. I don't know what Portia thought she was going. Portia, did you know you was going to the Traders? Did you even watch the show? Portia, y'all need to go ask Portia. Did she know she was going to the Traders? Because I don't think that Portia knew she was going to the Traders. I don't. I don't know what Portia thought she was going. Portia couldn't have known she was going to the Traders. She couldn't have. She couldn't have. Portia, I don't know what Portia thought she was going. I don't know what Portia thought she was going. Portia couldn't have thought she was going to the Traders. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna leave Portia alone. Shout out to Portia. She did the best she could do. She did the best she could do. Oh, she said she watched the show with Pilar and her ex. Oh, so she did watch the show. Oh, girl. So she said she actually watched the show. Okay. All right. Well, okay. I don't know. Anyways, all right, y'all. That's all I really wanted to talk about. She said she watched the show. I think Heather Gay would do good on the Traitors. Heather Gay would do good. Look at girl. Look, Heather Gay would be great on the Traitors. Look how conniving that bitch. Y'all know I kind of go up for Heather just a little bit. Heather would do good on the Traitors because that's a conniving, sneaky ass bitch. Heather so gutter snipe. Okay, I think Heather Gay would do great on the Traitors. I think Heather would be amazing. Heather and Meredith, I believe so. I really do. Heather and Meredith, those two, all bullshit aside, I think Heather and Meredith would be amazing on the Traitors. Because the way that Meredith, baby, that Meredith will have your head spinning with the shit she's that Meredith bitch. Y'all need to watch Salt Lake. That Meredith is nuts. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. I love Meredith, but that Meredith is nuts. Meredith, like she said, girl, I'm trained with my words. Meredith is the type of bitch you'll have to fight. Girl, Meredith is nuts to me. I love Meredith, but girl, she be playing. Meredith, y'all gotta watch. Y'all need to watch Salt Lake City. Heather is a mess, and Meredith, the way that Meredith be lying and telling the truth at the same time. Meredith be lying and telling the truth at the same time. Meredith is a type of bitch, when you repeat what she said, you gotta say word for word exactly what she said. If you skip over a word, gaslighting Supreme Court, babe, when I tell you if you skip over a word, Meredith's gonna say, that's not the truth, I didn't say that. Bitch, what? Meredith is the type of person where if you said, like I said in my video, I said, Meredith is the type of person where if you said she said good morning, and she really said good morning to all, she gonna say, you lying, I didn't say that. Meredith, you said good morning. I didn't say good morning. I didn't say that. That's not the truth. That's a lie. Meredith, you said good morning. Girl, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Meredith, no, I said good morning to all, bitch. That's the shit that Meredith does. Leanne from Dallas would be a fool on there. I never watched Real Housewives of Dallas. I never got into it. I watched like the first 15 minutes of the first episode. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about, that Real Housewives of Dallas. But yeah, child, that Meredith is a fool, baby. That Meredith, baby, will have your head spinning. So it's like Meredith be lying, but she don't be lying, but she be lying, but she don't be lying. Girl, because technically, if Meredith did say, I said good morning to all. I mean, that's what she said. I did say good morning. Girl, I did say good morning. Girl, technically, that's the truth. If she said good morning to all, girl, that's the type of game that Meredith be playing with them girls girl, on Salt Lake City. And that's why she be having their head spinning. Okay? Because Meredith is going to say, I didn't say that. And she be dead ass serious too. I didn't say that. 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 I don't know what you're talking about. That's not what I said. Those were not my words. I don't know. I didn't say that. Girl, I said, ooh, bitch. Bitch. Hello? Bitch. But yeah, I think Meredith would be great on the Traitors, and I think Heather Gay would too. For the girls who have watched Salt Lake City, they know, baby, Heather Gay, that's a gutter snipe ass bitch. Girl, Heather Gay is my girl. But they Heather Gay, baby, will have you, baby, the way Heather Gay, that is the fucking traitor. Okay? Like, I like Heather, but I'm just saying Heather would be great at playing. baby, the way Brahma was like, what? Girl, bitch, the way Bronwyn almost lost her marbles, because I did believe that. I do believe what Bronwyn said. I do. Anyways, I already did. I'm not going over that review again. I already did that review. Heather can pivot like a motherfucker. Heather is conniving like a motherfucker. That Heather, it's not that I'm bragging. It's not that we bragging about it, y'all. For y'all, because it sounds like y'all like, who the fuck want to be friends with her? Heather would be good at the Traitors. She would. Heather would be great at the Traitors. That when I tell you, Heather is smart, she quick. That bitch can pivot. She conniving. She sneaky. She gutter snipe. Like Heather would be the girl who would come in and they would just think that she's probably dumb, like this dumb housewife. And Heather would come in and girl win the whole goddamn shebang. Start crying and shit. We just recognizing skill sets. That's it. Right. We just recognizing skill sets. That's it. I'm just saying, like, Heather would be great at the traders. Great at it. That's a conniving ass, sneaky ass gutter snipe heifer. Baby. Baby. For real. For real. That Heather Gay is something serious. I think Heather and Meredith should definitely do the traders. I think I would love to see them on the show. I think Meredith would have a lot of those girls' heads spinning. Heather did steal, baby. Heather, baby. Remember, Heather was the one who stole Giselle's tequila bottle on that girl's trip, baby. Heather stole that tequila bottle and sat there and act like she ain't know shit about it. Heather stole Giselle's tequila bottle and sat there, and you would have never thought that Heather, bitch, you would have never thought that Heather had that tequila bottle. You would have never thought that Heather Gay had that tequila bottle. And the whole time that bitch had Giselle's tequila bottle. You would have never thought that Heather Gay had that lady's tequila bottle. Nobody never even thought that Heather had that fucking tequila bottle. And the whole time that bitch had it. This bitch. When I tell you Heather is a white woman through and through. Girl, no shade. Shout out to the white girl. Shout out to my white girl. It's no shade. Baby, that Heather is a white woman through and through, baby. Okay? No shade. Baby, that Heather is something serious. Baby. Didn't nobody even bring up Heather? I don't even think the viewers thought that Heather had the bottle. Heather had that bottle the whole time. And bitch, this is how gutter snipe, bitch, this is why I low-key go up for Heather. This sounds so fucked up. And Heather sat back and watched as Giselle spiraled and had people rooms being checked. She watched as Giselle and Candace got into it. And Candace told Giselle, fuck you, ain't nobody checking my room. Baby, Heather knew all the shit was going on, and Heather just sat there, girl, knowing she had that bottle the whole time, and didn't say a word. Baby, didn't say a word. Baby, Giselle went to production about that tequila bottle and wanted people to have their room checked. And Heather didn't say shit. When I tell you, bitch, when I tell you the way I gagged, the way I gagged when Heather said she had that bottle, I said, bitch, what? Girl, what? Baby, you had the bottle the whole time? Baby, that Heather is something serious. Girl, Heather would be great on the traders. Baby, Heather won the mute challenge. What was so special about the tequila? Y'all know Giselle is broke. Girl, she acted a fool over $150 bottle of tequila, girl. Girl, let me show y'all something. Girl, I'm not trying to like, I'm just gonna show y'all something. Girl, one of my good friends, girl, I'm about to show y'all something. I still haven't opened this bottle of tequila yet. Basically, it was some Casa Azul. Casa Azul is like 100. It could start, I think it start at like the bottle start like at 100 and like $50, $70, something like that. But girl, this was one of my friends bought me for my birthday. Some of the girls already know they were on live. Girl, this is 1942. Okay? I haven't opened her yet. But the point is, Giselle, bitch, we walking around here with a $150 bottle of tequila. Giselle acted a fool. When I tell you I was so disgusted, girl, I was disgusted because, girl, y'all supposed to be the girls of the girls of the girls of the girls. You know what I'm saying? And girl, you really like when I tell you Giselle was cutting up, like Giselle was cutting up over that tequila, like acting a plumb fool. Giselle wanted that bottle that looked 3,000, but only wanted to pay 100. Come on, right? Come on. When I tell you Giselle fool, acted a fool. That's the only reason why I was disgusted because while yes, girl, I ain't never bought no shit like this. Okay? Girl, this was a gift for me. Okay? But girl, the way that but like y'all supposed to be the girls. I had 1942 one time. I didn't know 1942 was expensive. I didn't. I ordered it by mistake. Me and my sister were out Christmas shopping. I still remember we went to Nordstrom and my sister was hungry. And she just got some soup, some fruit, and like some lemonade. And I wasn't hungry. And I was like, oh, let me get girl, listen. I saw Drake. I saw Drake one time he was out. He ordered some 1942. Hello? I still remember. So I just remember Drake ordering some 1942. I said, can I have a shot of 1942? And the girl was like, oh, okay. And when I got the bill, I remember the bill being like $70 or $80. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, hold up. Baby, why that shot at Nordstrom for 1942 was I think it was $42? Bitch, I swear to God. Right hand to the man. Bitch, I tell you, I damn near gagged. Girl, what? Girl, why is this bill? Girl, why is this bill like $80, $70, $80? Girl, what did I? Baby, we didn't order nothing but some soup and some fruit in a shop. Girl, this shouldn't have been over $25. Bitch, I'm telling y'all. And that's what I found out. And so I'm like, bitch, it's got to be a mistake. Bitch, and I Googled the price. And that's when I realized how much the bottle was. But yeah, but Giselle acted a fool. I was disgusted because the housewives are supposed to be the girls of the girls of the girls. And girl, you acting a fool over a bottle of Casa Azul. Like, girl. That's why I was disgusted. Again, I understand that that's a lot of money for some tequila. But girl, not for the girls who's supposed to be girl running the world. Like, y'all supposed to run the world, baby. Girl, it's regular girls out here. Girl, like I said, bitch, I ain't bought it. But bitch, okay? Bitch, I ain't bought it. But bitch, it's regular girls like me walking around here with $150 of motherfucking alcohol on my goddamn counter. Just one bottle. Hello, bitch? Bitch, it's regular girls out here like me walking around here being gifted. Girl, I was gifted this by my sister. Okay? Bitch, I was gifted this by my motherfucking sister. Bitch, the regular bitches is gifting bitches $150 worth of, girl, one bottle, baby. Okay? And you mean to tell me y'all supposed to be the girls of the girls of the girls and Giselle going to production getting everybody room check over $175? Girl! I said, girl. That's why that shit like that pissed me off. That shit like that pissed me off. Giselle really went to production. Had I felt so bad for him. The housekeeper, he was so sweet. Little man. Girl, he was so sweet. Had that man crying. Like, when I tell you, it was like borderline like Pepsi. Pepsi was so sweet. Like, Pepsi was crying and shit. Because Pepsi really took his job seriously. You know what I'm saying? And so for Giselle to really kind of like act a fool and act like stuff was like people stealing and like, girl, it was a mess. But that also kind of goes to show like Heather is conniving because Heather even let it get to that point where you knew what was going on and Heather still didn't say nothing. Heather, you got Pepsi crying. Girl, he take his job very seriously. Like, and when I say it was a mess, y'all need to watch Ultimate Girl Trip. Girl, it was a mess, and Heather still didn't say a motherfucking thing. Heather saw that man crying. when I tell you, Heather is a mess, y'all. Heather saw that man crying and she still didn't say nothing. I said, bitch, what type of shit is this? Heather, you not. When I thought about it, Heather, you didn't. Heather really sat there and watched that man cry and didn't say nothing. Heather, you not gonna say nothing? Baby, y'all need to watch Love and Marriage Huntsville. Baby, if y'all don't watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, baby, y'all need to watch Love and Marriage Huntsville. Y'all know they got nominated for an NAACP award. Y'all need to watch Love and Marriage Huntsville. Just watch the last 2 episodes. When I tell y'all, the way my mouth was on the floor last night, or whenever I watched the episode, baby, y'all need to watch Love and Marriage Huntsville. Just watch the last 2 episodes. I don't know how we went from Heather to them. I don't know. Baby, y'all got to please talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Thank you, Miss Fancy Pants. Girl, it was a mess. Girl, the way Kimmy called Maurice all types of bitches to his face without calling him bitches, it was a mess. Kimmy was fed up with that nigga. Bitch, okay? Bitch. Kimmy got more so calling Maurice soft hands. Girl, Kimmy and Maurice, they going through it. Maurice wants to fuck 2 and 3 times a day. But when I tell you Kimmy called Maurice a bitch, a female, a woman, a queen, every word, whether it was derogatory or not, she called him without calling him that. You could tell Kimmy was fed up. I have never seen Kimmy talk like that to Maurice before. I really haven't. I don't recall. I don't remember a time. Kimmy, you know how Kimmy do that baby voice? Oh, she get on my nerves when she do that shit. Y'all know that baby voice that Kimmy be doing, like, oh, hey, hey. Baby, Kimmy voice. Bitch! Baby, Kimmy voice dropped by 4 octaves. Bitch, her lips was tight as fuck. Bitch, her lips. When I tell you, Kimmy was. Girl, I said, oh, bitch, she pissed. Kimmy was pissed. Baby, when I tell you, I don't even know where to start at. Kimmy was basically telling him that they need to try to meet in the middle as far as their sex. Maurice want to fuck 2 and 3 times a day. Maurice wants to have sex 2 or 3 times a day. Kimmy is saying, basically, she not turned on. Oh, baby, she called his. She sure did. She sure did. She sure did. She sure. When I tell you, baby, bitch, when I tell the shit was so intense, I was sitting here watching like, oh my God. When she basically was like, say it. Say it. Say it. When I tell you Kimmy was calling his, when I tell you Kimmy was pulling his shit, girl, say it. Now what are we gonna say? Like her mouth, like, say it. What are we gonna say it? Girl, when I tell you, I was like, this bitch. When I say Kimmy was over Maurice, she basically was like, we need to try to meet in the okay? She was basically trying to say we need to meet in the middle. Basically, when they met, this is what I think. This is what I think. Girl, y'all gonna have me on her all night. This is what I think. I'm more inclined to believe Kimmy over Maurice. I'm just gonna tell y'all straight now. Okay? Girl, you gotta go watch it again. You gotta go watch it again. You gotta go watch it. You gotta go watch it. Yes, you gotta go watch. I tell you. Yeah. This is what I'm more inclined to believe. I believe, because Kimmy, Maurice is trying to paint the picture that him and Kimmy used to have sex all night long. All night long. Okay. Okay, that's see, we got to pull on Kimmy. Kimmy needs to have some self-respect, girl. So I felt bad for Kimmy. I really do. But girl, Kimmy, we got to tug on your wig too because girl, you let this shit get to this point if we're gonna be honest. Because you should have left. You shouldn't have even been with a nigga when you saw him mistreating your goddamn son. You see what I'm saying? Like y'all know I love Kimmy. That's my girl. But girl, I'm not gonna let nobody leave without a wig tugging when I know you deserve a wig tugging. Kimmy, you knew the nigga wasn't shit when he was mistreating your son. Hello. But I still feel bad for Kimmy. But Kimmy, girl, you knew the nigga wasn't shit. You knew he wasn't shit. So basically, Maurice is trying to paint the picture that when he and Kimmy first started dating, they were having sex all the time, 2 and 3 times a day. Kimmy was saying that, yes, we had sex 2 or 3 times because we were only meeting each other once a week. And she said, even at times when we did have, girl, yeah, watch it again, okay? Even when we did have sex 2 and 3 times, basically like I was turned on. But it wasn't, but when it didn't happen, you didn't get angry. This is what she said. This is what she said. She said, basically, if it didn't happen, you didn't get angry. Now you get angry. And so in my head, I said, oh, because he was fucking other women. I think now Maurice might be faithful, but I think then he probably didn't care because if he didn't fuck you, he was gonna fuck somebody else. So he didn't really need to get angry. Now Maurice is probably just having sex with you. So now that's why he's angry. That's what I think. Now I don't know that to be facts. Be very clear. Okay? I ain't trying to be sued. But that's what I think. Because they don't like, if he wasn't angry before you said no, it's probably because he had another woman or women on the side, other linebackers, according to Ariane. Hello? So that's probably why he didn't care. Because he got it elsewhere. Now he's probably faithful. And so now I'm angry because you don't want to have sex with me 2 or 3 times a day. She's also saying that when we did have sex when we would meet up, it was because we would talk for hours. And I like seeing you, work with your hands because he would be doing work on investment properties. So she was saying that I was turned on by you basically being a man and working. And also, we spent so much time together because I was with you at these investment properties watching you work. We would also be talking. So all of that was a turn on for Kimmy. Now Maurice doesn't want to talk. He doesn't work with his hands. So Kimmy is not turned on. Do you see what I'm saying? So she's saying we need to find some way to meet in the middle. Man, why he told her straight up ain't no meeting in the middle? I swear to God, that's what that motherfucker told her. Am I lying? Who watched the show? Am I lying? She was telling him that we need to find a way to meet in the middle. He said, ain't no meeting in the middle. I said, bitch, what? And then she said, you think I'm supposed to just be turned on by you because you just looking pretty. I said, oh, bitch. That's when she got, I said, oh, bitch, she just called you a lady. She's a lady. Whoa, 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 she's a lady. Because she just called you a lady, girl. When I say Kimmy called that man all types of bitches and ladies and queens, girl, people start asking men if they're in their soft hand era when it's no longer mutually beneficial. Let them go. Okay. Then she said, I just have to realize that we both changed. But what you're not going to do is just paint the picture that I changed because you've changed too. You're in your soft hand era. Bitch! She said, you're in your soft hand era. Bitch, when I tell you she was wearing Maurice out at that table, when her voice, when her voice, when her voice went from "Hey baby" to "I just have to realize that you're in your soft hand era." I said, "Oh girl, her voice deep." She said, "You think I'm supposed to be just turned on by looking because you're pretty?" I said, "Oh, bitch." When I tell you she was wearing Maurice out at that table, I said, she's sick of his shit. I said, she's sick of it. I thought it was so mean. If a person is telling you that I can understand that you don't build anymore, and it was a turn on for me, but also what was a major turn on too was the fact that we would communicate, and that was a big part of it. And she says, or they say, we need to meet in the middle, and you say there's no meeting in the middle, bitch, I would have flipped. That's why I'm not in a relationship. Girl, we would have tore that. Girl, 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 we would have tore that restaurant to shreds. I think that is the most selfish, disrespectful. Like, you can't even do something as simple as free to just talk to your wife and just talk to her. Kimmy just want to talk. Kimmy just wants to talk. He said ain't no meeting in the middle. Didn't I tell y'all last week? I said I believe that Maurice just says the things that Kimmy wants to hear. He says the things that he knows that sounds right, but I don't think that he believes the shit that he's saying. I think he knows what to say. This week, Kimmy comes back in her confessional and she says, let me get my notes, hold up. Kimmy says, when we're in therapy, it seems like things are going well. He has the right answers. We say the right things, but the conversations make me feel like maybe what he says in therapy is not how he truly feels. A nigga like Maurice is never gonna be wrong. Maurice is the smartest person in the room. Maurice knows better than everybody. So last week in that therapy session, I was like, Maurice is not walking around here thinking that he has low emotional intelligence. Got my stomach growling, I'm hungry. Y'all hear my stomach? Girl, Maurice is not walking around here thinking he has low emotional intelligence. He's gonna say it because he knows that's what Kimmy wants to hear. He's gonna say it because he knows it sounds good in front of these therapists. But Maurice don't believe he has low emotional intelligence. Maurice don't think nothing is wrong with him. Yes, he tells people what they want to hear, but he's gonna do what he wants to do anyways. Exactly. And I said, I bet you when Maurice leaves, he's on some girl. Fuck them people. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. Maurice don't think he do no wrong. Maurice ain't gonna sit there. Maurice ain't that type of nigga to think that he really has low emotional intelligence. I don't know what Kimmy gonna do. I would be. Oh, I would. Oh, I would be so My girl, I all bullshit aside, I talk a lot of shit. My feelings would be so hurt. It would be. Girl, I'm about to start crying. Girl, my feelings would be so hurt if my husband sat across the table from me and said that bitch ain't no meeting in the middle. Bitch, what? You act like I'm asking you to like, like, like nigga, like what the fuck? Like you act like I'm asking you like, girl, I'm just asking you just like to go out and talk and go on walks or like sit around and just like kiki and laugh. And you said ain't no meeting in the middle? Like, what do you think I'm asking you for? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, what do you think I'm asking you for? You act like I'm asking you to buy me a Chanel bag every Saturday, every Saturday. Baby, baby. But this is a problem, Kimmy. No tea, no shade. And Kimmy is my girl. Kimmy is gonna forever be my girl. But Kimmy, this is what happens when you let a nigga crawl on top of you when you damn near got one foot into glory and you fighting for your motherfucking life. Kimmy, Kimmy, I hate to say it, Kimmy, it's partly your fault. We gotta tell the truth, y'all. Kimmy allowed that man to crawl on top of her, pussy dry, drier than a Sahara desert. No sex drive, no moisture. She allowed that man to crawl on top of her when she was fighting breast cancer. Kimmy ain't going nowhere. Kimmy ain't going nowhere. She's a beggar, baby. Ain't that trifling? It's so crazy because I swear to God, I never thought Marceau. I never thought Maurice was an ain't shit nigga. I swear to God. I thought, okay, that's a lie. I just told a whole lie. I just told a whole lie. I thought that Maurice cheated. I thought he was just like the other niggas, but I didn't know that Maurice was this type of nigga. I swear to God, I didn't. I thought that he moved like the other niggas, like Martell and all the other ones, but I didn't know he was like this. Love is a choice. There's no way you can stay in love with someone that has no regard for you or your health, girl. Thank you, Diva. I didn't know Maurice was like this. Eddie Hennessy would never talk to Pam like that. Baby, never. Hello? Thank you, Lee. Like, I didn't know that he was like this. Like, I really, like, I really am shocked. I don't know why I'm shocked about this nigga. I just did not think that Maurice was like this type of nigga. Like, to me, Maurice looks horrible. Like you know you a mess when you look worse than Martell and Marceau. Right. Like I don't know. Like I guess the suits had me fooled for a minute. I thought he was a sensible brother too. I did. I thought that out of all the brothers, he was like the best brother. Still a mess, but the best one. Baby, Maurice, I don't know, girl. Like, I knew it made me look at him completely different when Kimmy was going through breast cancer and he was still wanting to have sex. And she's saying that she's not turned on, like she don't have no sex drive. And I was like, "Mm." But now I think Maurice is like low key, like not low key. That's not. It's not even low key. Like Maurice is mean and he's selfish and I don't know how, girl. I couldn't be one girl. It's some shit I'd be like, oh, I can see how you could probably work through that. I don't know how you could work through something with Maurice. Girl, look at the shit that he's done and the shit that he said. Like it's not like we can't come back. I just that's all, I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, girl, I couldn't beg that man to marry her, beg that man for a honeymoon. He dumped his son on her. Now she begging for attention. Girl, bye, baby. Girl, all of them are a mess. I forgot about that nigga that was with Melody Mama. It's just like, girl, girl, it's like, girl, I don't, girl, y'all want to have a man that bad? Like, Kimmy, you want a man that bad? A man who climbs on top of you while you're battling breast cancer, and then when you say that y'all need to try to meet in the middle. So Kimmy said, so I can get what I want, and so you can get what you want. We need to try to meet in the middle. So I can get what I want, right? So I can be turned on for you, and then you can get what you want, which is some pussy. We need to learn how to meet in the middle. And that bald headed motherfucker sat his black ass at that table and told her, ain't no meeting in the middle. Bitch. Bitch, girl. Ah! Girl, the way I would have flipped that table over, girl, get this motherfucking mic up off of me, bitch. I'm about to go. I'm done. Bitch, I'm gone. I'm gone. Bitch, this motherfucker got me fucked up. I don't know who the fuck you think he talking to. Bitch, I'm gone. I said I'm gone. Fuck him. Girl, the way I would have been cussing and walking out that restaurant, girl, breaking shit, tearing up shit, because he got the game fucked up. I don't know who the fuck he think he talking to. Girl, y'all be with, girl, I don't know how y'all do it, baby. Girl, baby, we would have told that restaurant, baby, we would have told that restaurant to shreds. Girl, I thought that was some nasty work. Girl, bitch, get the mic up off of me. Bitch, unpack me. Get this shit off me before I break it. Y'all better get this shit up off of me. Okay? Y'all better get y'all shit up off of me for this shit. Girl, if I start acting like Portia, girl, throwing Kingdom Reign equipment around, y'all better get this shit up off of me. Okay? Girl, I would have did him just like Jennifer Williams' husband did Jennifer at that table. Remember when Jennifer's husband, with his ugly ass, threw that drink with that knot on his forehead when he threw that drink in Jennifer's face and drowned her? I would have picked up that motherfucking martini so fast he had in him that he was drinking and threw that shit all in his face. Girl, don't do that. Don't be out here fighting. I'm just playing. I'm just playing, y'all. Don't be out here fighting y'all husbands and wives. I'm just playing. Don't be out here putting y'all hands on y'all husbands or y'all wives. I'm just don't do that. Don't do that. I'm just playing. I'm just kikiing, kinda. Okay. Girl, I don't know. I couldn't have. I don't want no man that bad. God, I don't want one that all bitch, but girl, especially not to the point where girl, I don't think I'm like, girl, what else? Like, I don't know what else Kimmy can say. If if you can't even meet in the middle, then what do we like? If I'm telling you, in order for me to be turned on for you, so you can have sex with me, that I need you to give me something which is time and attention and conversation so I can have some type of, so I can feel like there's some type of level of intimacy, right? And then your response is, well, there's no meeting in the middle. Girl, what? That's like you act like Kimmy asking you for to buy her Hermes bag every time you get paid. You see what I'm saying? Like what Kimmy is asking for can very well be done. You just want to come home, climb on top of Kimmy, girl, as the diva say, and use her body to masturbate and girl, just masturbate inside her. Girl, like it's like girl, like girl, you just want to masturbate inside this lady's body. Like that's all you really want to do. It's not about connection. It's not about intimacy. It's just about Maurice needs to get a nut at the end of the day. That's girl. God don't care. Girl, I don't even care. Kimmy, girl, that's your husband. Girl, you got him. Girl, that's your husband. You got him. You want him, girl. You got me fucked up. Girl, I don't know how y'all do it. Girl, y'all would have had a game fucked up. That's why these niggas fuck with y'all and not with me. Because it'll be a whole motherfucking new day. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life. Okay, baby, it's a new baby. Baby, y'all keep them. Because, girl, we would have, girl, we would have been two punks. Girl, no shade. We would have been two punks outside of that restaurant, turn that whole restaurant up if a motherfucker said some shit like that to me. We would have fought. We would have fought. We would tear that whole AC hotel up in Huntsville, Alabama, if a motherfucker ever fixed his mouth and said some shit like that to me. Nigga, I cook for you, clean for you, take care of your motherfucking son. I'm at the table helping your motherfucking son with college applications. Hello? Y'all know I believe that if Kimmy wasn't in that house, girl, I'm about to say something. I'm not gonna take it back. If Kimmy was not at that house, Maurice would not want his goddamn son to live with him full time. I said it, and I'm not taking it back. I bet you, if Maurice was in that house by himself and Kimmy was not there, or a woman was not there, he would not have wanted Monster to come live with him full time. Okay, don't fight right. And just get exactly. Girl, in real life, girl, I would, y'all know I'm not no fighter like that, girl. Girl, in real life though, girl, I would have been like, okay. Girl, in real life, I don't fight. I guarantee you, Maurice would have had divorce papers, girl, ASAP. As soon as he even told me there's no meeting in the middle, I would have been like, oh, okay. Okay. So there's no meeting in okay. Baby, he would have came home the next day or whenever we could get them papers drawn up, and it would have been a motherfucking ring with an ink pen and some papers sitting on the motherfucking bar. Girl, my signature already on it. I need you to just go ahead and sign right here, right here, and right here. There you go. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. And we're done. You have a nice life. We definitely would have got a divorce. At this point, I don't know where Kimmy goes with Maurice. Yes. And then she said she realized that it wasn't about her. It's really just about him getting off. So he's just using her body to pleasure himself. He doesn't even care about her. Exactly. And that's another thing she clocked too. So Kimmy is thinking that you wanting to have sex with me 2 or 3 times, I thought it was about me. Girl, she was clocking Maurice left and right. I'm thinking it's about me, but it's not even about me. It's just the fact that you want to have sex 2 or 3 times a day. She said you can do that with anybody. I said, that's another thing she clocked. I'm thinking that you want to have sex with me because it's me. I'm thinking you want to have sex 2 or 3 times with me because it's me. Right? Because it's about me, baby. Because you want all this goodness. No, you just want to have sex 2 or 3 times a day. You can do that with anybody. I said, come on. Because it's not about you. Maurice just wants to fuck. Maurice just wants to fuck. Come on. But like, I believe that's what he's used to getting in this. Girl, I believe the same thing. That's what I said. He's used to getting into several. I think that Maurice was cheating on Kimmy. And so I don't think that he cared whether you give it to him or not. I'm gonna get my rocks off. Now I don't think he's cheating on Kimmy. That's why he's angry. Because she said before when it didn't happen, you didn't get angry. Now you get angry because before he had other women on the side. Now he probably don't have women on the side because he on this goddamn show. Do you think that's why Maurice Jr. does respond to him? He doesn't have a true relationship with anyone. Then, excuse me. I remember somebody said this. Remember when Maurice said? Remember when Kimmy was talking about spending time with Monster, and he said that him driving Monster to school was spending time with him. Do y'all remember when Maurice said that? Y'all know y'all heard my stomach growling. I forgot all about that. Remember when Maurice basically said him driving Monster to school was like spending time with Monster? I forgot all about that until somebody said it in the comment section. God, that's a nasty word. I really want to know. Like, I want to know what Jalen thinks. That's what I really want to know. That's what I really want to know. Because Jalen is a grown ass man. I really want to know what Jalen thinks about what's happening between Maurice and his mama. That's what I want to know. Maurice got 3 children. I think Maurice has 2 daughters. Don't nobody know because he mentioned, now he did talk about it. He talked about it in an interview. So it's not like a secret, but excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. They don't want to be on the show. I think Maurice has 3 kids. I think he has 2 daughters and he has Monster. But I think Maurice has 3 kids. He talked about it in an interview. So it's not like a secret, but they don't want to be on the show. Yeah, Maurice got other kids. He has 3 adult kids. Okay, yeah. So he got 4 kids to 3. He has multiple kids, though. Yeah, he talked about it in an interview. I remember him talking about it. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know about the baby mamas. I don't know. I just remember him talking about how he does have other kids. They just don't want to be on the show, so they don't. So they're not on the show. Maurice got other kids. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, child. I don't know. I don't know, child. I don't know what Kimmy gonna do. Like, I mean, that's her husband. You know how y'all feel about y'all husbands, baby. It couldn't be me. It definitely couldn't be me, bitch. I would have been gone a long time ago. The cancer would have been enough for me. I'm too sensitive for stuff like that. You're not gonna treat me like shit. I'm sorry. Especially not my husband. You're not gonna treat me like shit. I'm not about to be over here going through breast cancer, and I'm telling you that I'm not turned on. I don't have no sex drive, and you think I'm about to still have sex with you? Bitch, you got me fucked up. Man, you better go in the room and jack your dick off. I don't know what you need to do, but bitch, you're not climbing on top of me. Bitch, I'm about to go to sleep. My nerves bad. I think I'm about to die. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bitch, my nerves bad. I think I'm about to die. Girl, if you don't get the fuck out my face, girl, and go in the room and jack off, I don't know what you're gonna do, but bitch, you not touching me. Bitch, I'm going to sleep. I'm tired. bitch, bitch, bitch. Girl, straight like that. Straight like that. You got the game fucked up. God, I'd have been gone a long time ago. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Kimmy, though. Shout out to Kimmy. Shout out to Maurice. Kimmy, girl, leave that nigga, girl. It's not, girl. Kimmy, you still young-ish. Kimmy's still attractive, right? It ain't like she this old prune who ain't got her body together, who ain't got her looks together. Girl, leave that nigga, girl. Girl, matter of fact, just leave the nigga and be by yourself. Okay, at this point. You know, I've always said that I think Kimmy settled. I do. I think that Kimmy, I've said that if y'all go back and watch my videos from years ago, well, you ain't got to. I can tell you what I said. I felt like Kimmy settled with Maurice. I felt like when you are in a small town like Huntsville, right? It's not like you live in Houston. It's not like you live, you know, in one of the biggest cities in the country. Girl, you start to narrow it down, girl. It's only so many niggas you can choose from. So I think you just settle instead of just saying, girl, you know what? I'd rather just be by my damn self. Like you said, Rodney, these marriages be trash, baby. Trash. When I tell you, baby, raggedy, like raggedy, like raggedy, like raggedy. That's why she won't leave him, probably because of her age. The pickings are slim in Huntsville. Girl, just be by yourself, girl. I'd rather be by myself. Mm-mm, mm-mm. But yeah, that's probably what it is. She in Huntsville. She want to be with a man, right? She want to be with a man. Raggedy baby. Um, she want to be with a man, and I think that girl, the pickings were very slim in Huntsville, and so I think that she went for what she knew, and that was Maurice. Mm-mm. Too old, too old. 'Cause I don't know. You know what I also want to know too, because I didn't believe. I'm not gonna say I didn't believe it. I didn't really know what to believe, but based off of that conversation that Maurice had with Martell, something happened with that lady in Vegas. Hello? Remember the conversation that Martell and Maurice had? Based prior to that conversation, I really didn't know what to think. I really didn't too much think about it. I really didn't care about that interview that Martell and Ariane did with that lady who said that she was fucking the Scott brothers. I think I probably didn't too much believe it. I don't know, girl. But based off of that conversation that I saw with Maurice and Martell, that lady wasn't lying. Yeah, she had to settle. He had a $400 credit score and cutting hair, baby. I forgot Maurice was a barber. Hello. Thank you. I want to know what Kimmy has to say now since she saw that clip between Maurice and Martell. I mean, that scene between Maurice and Martell. Because based off of that conversation that Maurice and Martell had, that lady was definitely up at that motherfucker in Vegas. And something definitely happened. Go back and watch that scene with Marceau and Martell and tell me what you think. And the way that Marceau low key threw Marceau, the way that Maurice low key threw Marceau under the bus, baby, something happened. Something definitely happened. Poor Kimmy. Oh, Kimmy. Oh, Kimmy, girl, sister. I'm gonna pray for you. Okay, I'm gonna pray for you, sister. I don't know, sister. I'm gonna pray for you though. I don't know, sister. I'm gonna pray for you though. You know, I don't know, sister. I hope Kimmy, girl, you gonna have to do something, sister, cause girl, this ain't it. Yeah, I deserve to be. Shout out to Mama D. Girl, you deserve, sister. You deserve. I deserve. I deserve. Girl, Mama D said I deserve. And I am Team Mama D. I deserve. Girl, he would have to pay every single time. Because at this point, girl, that's pretty. Girl, hello? Don't waste your prayer. Don't save her. She don't want girl, she don't want to be saved. Okay. They don't want to girl, she don't want to be saved. She all right with it. She probably still over there, girl, letting that nigga climb on top of her to this very day. Girl, foolish. She probably still over there, girl, letting that nigga climb on top of her. Girl, 2 or 3 times a day. Girl, please. Anyways, and I used to think Maurice was so cute. He done gained a little bit of his weight back too. I mean, we all done gained a few pounds. I used to think Maurice was so cute. I did. My God, I know, right? Girl, I'm so embarrassed. Ugh. Got me questioning my taste sometime in men. Okay, girl, wet. Girl, I know, girl. I know, girl. No, no. You saw Chris' license got revoked. I saw that. I don't know what that's about. I don't keep up with them at all. So when I saw that on the preview, I was like, what? Baby, did y'all see Martell not on the season? Baby. Did y'all catch that tea? I know y'all saw, well, I don't know if he's on the season or not. But based off of the preview, I didn't see Martell not one time in that preview. Did y'all see Martell? I didn't see Martell not one time. I'm going to go back and watch it to make sure, though. At this point, it really ain't no reason for him to be around. I don't know. I didn't see Martell, though. The Carlos Fire, I don't know. I just don't remember seeing his face in the preview for the upcoming season, whatever the fuck it is, girl. Part B, part A, part C. I don't know, child. Okay. Martell really could be a friend of. I mean, because he really don't. When you think about it, girl, Martell really don't be around no more. I mean, because no shape, Melody is gone. The cast really don't fuck with him like that, like that, like that. He really don't have a personal storyline. Martell really could just be a friend of and just come around when there's parties. Like last night, he popped up at the party. But other than that, like, Martell really don't be around anyways. Okay. That is crazy, girl. It just goes to show that girl Melody really was girl the reason why girl everything worked, because ain't it insane that Melody was the reason why girl y'all had the business. Girl, Melody was the reason why y'all got the show. Girl, Martell, like you really are a mess without Melody. That's sad. Like Martell, really, you are a mess without Melody. Mm-hmm. 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 Martell is a mess without Melody. You damn near off the show. That just means that with Melody was the reason why you had a job. Because Melody is gone. You're not even. I didn't even see you in the preview. Like, oh, somebody said he did pass. Somebody said he passed. Girl, finally, thank God. Okay, girl. Anyways, y'all, let me get up off of here. I still need to watch Married to Medicine. Girl, I haven't watched all of it. I'm gonna watch it twice. Girl, we got to talk about King and Quad. I haven't even watched all of it. King Quad, baby, just Quad, baby, go find you. Girl, go call Ebony, girl. Quad, go call. Let me shut up. Girl, Quad, go call Ebony. Yes, I said call Ebony. Girl, let me get up off here. All right, y'all. Okay, baby. Okay. Oof. Who is that man that girl Heavenly? Who the fuck is this nigga sitting in front? Girl, Heavenly got a brother. I say, oh girl, I thought that was Damon Jr. bitch, my head hurt. Oh, I need some Tylenol. My head hurt. Heavenly, who is this man you got sitting in front of our motherfucking faces on this show? Girl, Heavenly been on this show for 25 seasons, and all of a sudden, girl, she got a brother. I said, girl, I'm not gonna let Heavenly, Heavenly go on my face. Girl, go away with me. Go away from me with this Apollo. Okay. So he really her brother, half brother. Girl, I said, girl, when I said Heavenly, girl, baby, I thought that was Damon Jr., girl. I just saw some feet walking up, and I said, girl, is that Damon Jr.? Girl, I thought it was Damon Jr. Girl, going to meet his mama to make up. Probably ask for a couple of dollars. You know what I'm saying? I said, oh, okay, baby. I hope she got a blood test too, because that's the type of motherfucker that'll see you on TV, girl. See you talking about you living in $1 million house that's paid off and ask you for a few dollars. Girl, I'm not trying to be funny, but girl, I wouldn't be surprised if that man done asked Heavenly to hold something. Girl, no shade. Girl, no shade. Girl, he give me, girl, can I hold something? He's giving, girl, can I hold something? Girl, I said, this man done popped up out the blue. Talking about he your brother, honey. No, girl, he came across Married to Medicine. And girl said, there go my sister, and she rich. And she got $1 million house that's paid off. Girl, that's my sister. Girl, can I hold something? Mm. And girl, I saw a little bit of that. That's the furthest that I got with the episode. I heard Heavenly say she thought her daddy was basically everything. And girl, your daddy out here slanging dick, bitch, baby. Can you imagine? But girl, I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about that in my review. That's why, girl, y'all, girl, in real life, it be so many secrets in families. I remember, and I'm gonna get off of here. I remember one of my coworkers. One of my coworkers at Nordstrom told me that when her grandfather died, they went to the funeral. And you know how like the first couple of rows are like reserved for like the family? She said they noticed that it was a boy and a man and a woman at the funeral. Of course, they really didn't too much ask no questions. Girl, we at the funeral. Girl, why after the funeral she said that they were talking about who the fuck was that man and that woman? Bitch, why it was the grandfather's son and daughter? And the grandmama knew about the kids the whole time. They just didn't. I swear to God, that's what she told me. I swear to God, that's what she told me. The grandmama knew about the outside children the whole time. And the grandkids didn't find out until the day of the funeral. I said, bitch, this is a motherfucking Lifetime movie. Bitch, what? So y'all found out that y'all had cousins at the funeral of your grandfather. And then y'all grandmama finally told y'all that, yeah, those are his kids. And she been knowing. I said, bitch. Girl, what type of shit? I said, girl. I'm gonna still mention it in my review because I know everybody not gonna get this far. But we talked about that before on my channel. Mm-hmm. So the shit be happening. Okay, the shit be happening. Okay. The shit definitely be happening. I said, girl, I don't know what I would have did. Can you imagine like girl, it would make me question my grandmother and my grandfather, honestly. It would. It really would make me question both of them. Because girl, so you got kids out here. You have stepkids and we have cousins and we don't know nothing about these people and we found out the date of the funeral. So that means that y'all got in contact with them. They found out, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would question my grandmother and well, I mean, it's too late to question my grandfather because the nigga dead. But I would really be like, what? So hold up. So you knew this whole time that it was these people out here and we didn't know nothing. Like that would be so. I would low key be kind of like devastated, low key. Like what? Hold up. So you knew that our grandfather, your husband, had kids out here this whole time, girl. Hmm. What Toya do? Why y'all talking about Toya? What she do? Girl, you the second Toya is so tacky and corny. What Toya do? Girl, I gotta go. I gotta watch the episode. What did Toya do this episode? Girl, Toya is a mess. Oh, she did something with Angel? Oh, girl, I haven't watched the whole episode. You know, I'll watch it and I'll go back and watch it again. Oh, girl, her and Angel got into it. She told Angel's date she was gonna hook her up with some. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. Oh, girl, I gotta go. I gotta watch the episode now, girl. So we gotta talk about we gotta talk about King and Quad. Quad, stop taking your ass over there to Ghana, girl. Spending your goddamn money. Go have your baby by yourself. Cause King don't sound like I've been saying since episode one. Girl, I've been saying since episode one, King don't want no motherfucking baby. Hello? Hold up. Okay, I gotta go because y'all talking about Toya. Now we gotta drag Toya. Oh, Tacky Toya. Ain't that what Mariah called her? Tacky Toya? She called her Tacky Toya. Tacky Toya. And wasn't that Mariah who called her that? Tacky Toya. Quad gotta be around my age. Quad gotta be at least 45. Quad, how old? Let me how old Quad. Quad ain't too old. Let me see. Quad is 45, yeah. Quad is 45. She turned 46 in May. May the 13th. So she about to be 46. But she 45. Baby. Quad, girl, fuck them kids. Go take girl, go get girl, girl, go you girl. Quad, do you even really want kids? I don't know, girl. I feel like Quad don't even want. I really feel like Quad don't even want kids. I swear, I feel like Quad don't want kids. I feel like Quad is doing something. I don't know, girl. Let me know. I don't know. I don't know that lady. I do not know that lady. Can they please recast Married to Medicine? I'm bored. I think they should bring Mariah back. If they can bring Nene back, I think they should bring. Well, they didn't bring Nene back to Housewives, but I think they should bring Mariah back. I do. I don't feel like Quad want kids. I don't. I swear to God, I don't. I really don't think that Quad wants kids. I really don't think that Quad wants kids. I think that Quad may feel pressure to have kids, you know. I don't think I think that if Quad really sat down and really thought about, I don't think Quad really wants kids. I really don't. I swear to God, I don't. I think Quad loves her life as the dog mama who can get up and go when she want to, who got a couple of dollars in her account. I don't think Quad want no children. I think like Ebony K. Williams wanted kids. You see what I'm saying? Like I think there are some people out there who just want kids and don't want a man. I think some people want kids and want a family. I think there are people out there who want kids. I don't think Quad is one of those people. I think Quad does not want kids. I don't. I think Quad actually loves her life the way she's living it right now. And I think she would probably even love it in 15 years, in 20 years. Don't forget her niece died, and this may be her PTSD grieving manifesting in the form of her wanting a baby. I can see that. Thank you, love. But yeah, I don't think Quad, that I can see that. But yeah, girl, Quad, if you don't go, if you don't go get them dogs and sit your ass down somewhere, Quad be in the streets too much. Girl, Quad be in the streets too much. Quad still be in the streets. Okay? Quad be in the streets too much for me to believe she really wants some children. I don't think Quad want no kids. But I could be wrong. Like I said, I don't know Quad at all. I don't know that lady. I ain't never talked to that lady. I don't know nothing about that lady. But I don't think she want no kids though. At all. What happened to those dogs, Chloe and I don't know, because I have not seen those dogs. You know what? That is a good question because for the most part, we usually see those dogs on the show. I don't know what happened to those dogs. That's a good question. Because I have not seen those dogs at Quad's house. I don't know. I'm assuming the dogs are okay because we know how Quad loves those dogs. So I'm assuming the dogs are okay. Because I'm thinking that because we would have heard something about the dogs if something happened to the dogs. But so I'm going to assume they're okay, but I don't know. Does anyone know what Dr. Heavenly got dropped to a friend? Why? Because I really think it was because she was running because of politics. I really do. I think because she's running for office, for whatever reason, at least on Bravo, you are not able, or they don't want you to. I don't know. But you're not supposed to, like, they don't want you to run for office and be on the show. So I think that when she started running for, what is she running for? House representative or some shit? Not House representative. What's she running for? State representative. She was trying to be in the House Representatives, Senate. Okay. Um, State representative. I don't think that you could be on the show. I think that was a part of the problem with Eva. Remember when Eva came on the show as a friend of? From the word on the curb is Eva was supposed to be a housewife, but because Michael was running, she couldn't be a full-time housewife. And then when Michael lost, she became a full-time housewife. That's what the word on the curb. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true or not. Um, but that's what they were saying that happened with Eva. That she was supposed to be a housewife, and because Michael was running, she couldn't be a housewife. But then when Michael lost the race, she got a peach. It does say it. It does say it in those contracts. It does say in those contracts that you can't run for toy. It does say in those. Now I don't know. I don't know about it does say in those contracts that you can't run for office and be on the show. It does say that. Mm-hmm. So I know Heavenly not lying when she says. I know for a fact she's not lying when she say that. And Candy, and I think Candy confirmed it too. I think Candy confirmed it when Heavenly went over to Candy's show, like a couple of months ago. But yeah, I don't think it was Heavenly is too. They like Heavenly. I think if Heavenly wins, then she probably gonna leave the show more than likely. If Heavenly wins, more than likely this will probably be her last season. Thank you, Houston Foodie. Thank you so much. Yeah, if Heavenly wins, Heavenly not coming back to the show. If Heavenly loses, then she'll probably more than likely come back as a full-time housewife or whatever they call it, doctor. The girls gonna be upset with Heavenly. Girl, I guarantee you, if Heavenly wins and Heavenly leaves the show, people gonna start screaming it's boring. Watch, watch. If Heavenly loses, if Heavenly wins and leaves the show, I bet you people gonna be down to the internet screaming how boring Married to Medicine is. Watch, mark my words. Y'all not gonna miss it till she gone. Y'all not gonna miss it till she gone. Okay. Mm-hmm. The girl's gonna be screaming, "It's boring! It's boring! It's boring!" When she was here, y'all said it. When she was here, y'all said it was. She was doing too much, even though she was doing too much last season. I ain't gonna lie. I hope she wins. I think she. I hope Heavenly wins. And then like Heavenly is okay. Heavenly's house is paid off. Heavenly works. She got a husband. I doubt her and Damon get a divorce because you just never know. Girl, you never know. But girl, I don't. You don't know. I don't know these people, but Heavenly gonna be all right. I hope she wins, and then she just leaves the show and just does what she wants to do. That's what she said. Heavenly slipped up on Carlos King's Patreon and said Married to Medicine is in its last season. You lying. Oh, I need to see that with my own eyes. I need to hear that with my own ears and see it with my own eyes. I think that if this is the last season or if they got one more season, I think that they should bring Mariah back and go out with a bang. I do. They don't know how to do shit at Bravo. If this is the last season or if next season is the last season, I think they need to bring Mariah back. Go bring Mariah back. That should be the last season of the show. Married to Madison, LA was good, and girl, Contessa's girlfriend. Let me stop being messy. The only thing I liked about Married to Madison, LA, it was a good show. They didn't give it. They pulled the plug too early. But girl, remember that? Remember that man? Ooh, girl, Contessa's girlfriend's husband. Ooh, girl, that thing was so goddamn gorgeous to me. The one the nigga had like blue green eyes. Oof. Girl, that thing was fine as hell. Girl, that thing was fine. I said, "Ooh, who is this?" Girl, that thing was fine boots. Y'all know Contessa. Y'all know Contessa a lesbian. Girl, the girls finally figured it out, girl, for me. I couldn't figure out what it was. Shout out to the two people. One of the cousins in the comment section and Erica De Niro TV. I finally figured out shout out to the three cousins. Erica De Niro TV and two of the cousins that all wrapped up Contessa. And I'm going to talk about this in my review. I couldn't figure out what it was. Contessa one looked like a stud. Hey! The diva said that Contessa looked like a stud, trying to give fish, trying to give feminine. Okay? She do. Contessa looked like the stud who don't want to come out to her family, so she still try to act like she lipstick, but she still give nigga. I said that's what I couldn't figure out what it was. Contessa is a stud. I've been trying to figure out for the longest. Contessa is a stud who come around her friends and family and still try to act like a girl, but she walk like a nigga though. That's why she be looking crazy in her clothes. And then the next thing is Contessa, girl. Contessa looked like she shops at Fredericks of Hollywood. Girl, one of the cousins, girl. And then one of the cousins said that Contessa looked like she shopped at Fredericks of Hollywood. Bitch, I hollered. One of the cousins said that Contessa looked like she shopped at Fredericks of Hollywood. Some of the girls, some of y'all too young for some of this. You gotta be a girl of a particular age to know what about Fredericks of Hollywood. Hello? Okay? Girl, when I say they've been rapping Contessa ass up. Girl, they said Contessa look like a stud who wanna give a lipstick in front of her family, and she do. Girl, she looked like she shop at Fredericks of Hollywood, and then somebody said that Contessa looked like those WWE wrestlers. Bitch, when I tell you they've been wearing Contessa low, and I said that's exactly every single one of y'all bitches told the motherfucking truth. Because everything they said, I have been trying to figure out what it is with Contessa, and I could not put my finger on it. It's something with Contessa in the way she dressed. I said that's what it is. She a nigga who want to give out the shield girl, but she can't. She don't want her family and friends to know she's a lesbian. She's a kissing lesbian girl, but she really a stud. The next thing is she shopped at Fredericks of Hollywood. And then the next thing is she looked like one of those WWE wrestlers. The girls who be wanting to be sexy all the time, but they got the muscles. You know what I'm talking about? I said, girl, that's what it is. I tell you, baby, they've been clocking Dr. Contessa, and everything y'all said was the motherfucking truth. I said, I'm so happy because I have been trying to figure out what it is with Dr. Contessa, and I cannot put my finger on it. And there we go. She's a stud who looks like she works as a WWE wrestler, and she shops at Fredericks of Hollywood. Bitch, Contessa is a stud who's a WWE wrestler who shops at Fredericks of Hollywood. Boom. Girl, boom. And that's it. Girl, we're going to talk about Contessa some more. Girl, we're going to talk about Contessa. Girl, Contessa is a stud who's a WWE wrestler who shops at Fredericks of Hollywood. There we go. Girl, there we go. There we go. Now Contessa was in a club calling Baby Rodney and company the kids. Okay. Contessa was one of them studs back in the day at the club calling us the kids. I'm telling you. For the girls who don't know, back in the day, the first people I ever heard call the gay boy. That's why when I say the kids or the boys, I'm talking about gay people. One of my best friends is a lesbian. So I used to always go to the lesbian clubs a lot. And so sometimes when the gay boys would come to the lesbian clubs, the lesbians would be like, oh, girl, here come the boys. Here come the kids. Girl, Contessa was one of those studs at the club calling the gays the kids and the boys. We just playing, Contessa. If you ever run across this, girl, we just joking, girl. We just joking, girl. We just joking, girl. We just playing, Dr. Contessa. We know you a doctor. We know you're not a lesbian. But we don't know if you shop at Fredericks of Hollywood. Okay? We don't know if you shop at Fredericks of Hollywood, though, girl. Okay? That's the only thing we don't know. Anyways, y'all, girl, we ain't playing. We dead ass serious. We dead ass serious. Hello? Anyways, girl, let me get up off of here. Girl, this phone about to die. I'm serious, child. Another thing too, what I feel like Contessa and I feel like Dr. Scott and Dr. Contessa used to be in that house fighting, like Mrs. Smith, Mr. and Mrs. Another thing too, because Contessa don't give me she no weak ass bitch. Don't ever get it twisted. Contessa give me that her and Scott used to be in that house fighting too. I don't know why when I look at Contessa and Scott, they give me like back in the day, they said before them kids came, they give me Mr. and Mrs. Smith. For those who don't know, Mr. and Mrs. Smith is a movie with Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, and they were trying to kill each other. They were both spies. Cousin, you showing out tonight. I took my kids to practice mate dinner and you still here. Girl, we about to go, girl, because my phone about to die. But yes, girl, Contessa and Dr. Scott give me, girl, old school. Girl, they used to be over there, girl. And Contessa give me like she'll hang with a nigga too. Contessa like she fights, bitch. Boom. Like, bitch, what's up? Contessa give me like she fights boots. Okay. Contessa give me like she used to wear Scott Low. Bitch, what's up? Girl. Bitch ducking and dodging and shit, bitch. Girl, Contessa give me like she fights down, baby. Hello? Bitch, for real. Bitch, I wouldn't even fuck with Dr. Contessa. She like she whoops ass, baby. Baby, she like she probably was body slamming Scott and shit. When she said squirrel pole, okay? When she told Heavenly squirrel pole, I said, oh, baby, Contessa fights. I ain't heard nobody say square up hoe since 99. Bitch, I ain't heard nobody say square up hoe since 99. Bitch, I ain't heard nobody say, when she said square up hoe, I said, oh, Contessa fights. Square up hoe? I said, okay, yeah, she fights. She whoops ass. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yep. All right, y'all. Anyways, y'all, let me get up off of here. I really need to find me something to eat because I'm hungry as hell. And then I'm gonna watch Married to Medicine. And hopefully I can get that review out tonight. I should have really did Married to Medicine first because I like Married to Medicine more than Potomac anyways. So yeah, I'm gone. Y'all have a good night. I have fun. I'm out of here. Bye, y'all.